Hold on one sec. Hope y'all enjoy the music, by the way. Nah, I'm not dead. I'm just, I'm getting some stuff ready for y'all real quick. I'm just, making sure to send this out. I'm gonna share this around. We're gonna get people here! We're gonna get people here! What is this? This bro's dead. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna turn on the music a little bit. There we go. That's much better. Much, much better. There we go. Alright. I got this here for y'all. This is perfect. This is perfect. Here, one sec. I'm almost done setting things up. By the way, y'all, can y'all hear the music? Is it too loud? Anything like that? That's what I want to know, if the music's a little bit too loud for y'all. Yeah, I got the dual screen, testing this out real quick. I'm liking, yeah, I recently got a dual screen so I can look at the chat and play some video games at the same time. Here, I'm gonna meme. I'm gonna meme. Anyways, how's y'all's day been actually? Come to think of it, yeah, how's y'all's day? We can hear just fine? That's good, that's good. Alright. Also, what do y'all think of the title of the stream, by the way? I'm really gonna try to stream more often. I don't know, I guess I've been a little bit demotivated in this streaming department, you know, so I don't know, is what it is, I guess. Alright, but here, let's set up some good old memes here. What can I play for y'all real quick? What can I play? I think we should play some good old Star Wars Battlefront 2, not the collection they released. They released hot garbage. Hot garbage. I'm impressed that even happened. Oh my god. I'm gonna get this screen ready for y'all. Y'all hear that? That's Star Wars in the background. I'm getting this set up for y'all. I'm gonna turn off this copyrighted music though, because as cool as Star Wars music is, it's that's just copyrighted, bro. Silver Chariot is getting glazed apparently, bro. I'm on the scene, bro. I'm on. Oh my god. I'm gonna keep it down. but like I'm on the scene. Yeah, Silver Chariot's getting glazed, man. Bro, apparently I'm glazing him. I'm glazing him. Yeah, it's hard as it's hard to believe, but yeah, I'm glazing. Interesting. OMG, what a glazer. Of course. Of course. Absolute glaze. Can't believe it. Can't believe it, but nice to see Lumos Theramax in the chat. Like, let's get it. We're taking some dubs today. Some big W's. Okay? Big W's, big W's. Also, I'm trying to really set this Star Wars Battlefront too. It's all a cheap glaze. Oh my god, this guy is memeing on me, bro. Bro, Lumos, you better stop glazing me before you end up on a before you end up on like a JoJo community subreddit. Like, this is the guy. This is the guy. I'm really trying to figure some of this stuff out. Okay. This music is pretty hardcore though, not gonna lie. A long time ago. It says, hey, we're just Theramaxing. Oh my god! Oh my god. Theramaxing. He really pulled that. He pulled that. Wait, can I? Nah, I can't. Damn. That's strange. Y'all can hear like the stuff in the background for the Star Wars. I'm just trying to get to a different screen. Apparently it's not letting me like other games. And that's just how old it is, you know? That's a real shame. Alright, no Star Wars for now then. No Star Wars for now, unfortunately. We're gonna have to play some good old... you know what, let's play some Smite. Let's play some Smite. Alright, we're gonna watch some Smite, and then I'll show you y'all what's up, okay? Alright, let's do this. Bam. Right there. You see it? You see it on the screen? That's Smite. Okay, that is the greatest game. And yes, Lumos, we are playing your track, okay? We're playing Emerald Heroes, Green Lantern, okay? The Green Lantern memes. Damn. Hold on. Wait, what is this? What is this? Okay, okay. Let's go, Green Lantern. But yeah, the topics are, at least I'm gonna try something new. The topics are, this Silver Chariot Glaze is redacted insane. Where are the uploads? And I think TikTok should be banned. Get them out of here. Get TikTok out of here. Nah. That's the three things. Now, I guess more context on the Silver Chariot Glaze, right? I guess because, like, in my previous videos, I guess I glazed Silver Chariot or something, where I state a fact that, like, Diablo even says himself that, like, bro, if that Silver Chariot, like, sword swipe would have, like, fully connected with me, that would have caused severe damage. He was like, you know what, I better just throw blood to this guy's eyes. It's crazy. Like, bro, Diablo self admits that sword swipe would have, if it would have fully connected, it would have pretty much killed him. He's like, oh, let's not do that again. Oh, Bose. Of course, bro, the uploads. It's taking a bit. I'll admit. Yeah, it's taking a bit. Can't say I'm particularly motivated to do more uploads. I don't know. I'm in a kind of weird state. It's like, dang. Maybe, dang. I feel like the music's really loud on my end, but let me do this. There we go. I don't know. It says, do you think the JoJo musical could get a US theatrical screening like the Spearway musical got. Man, probably. Then again, this is the JoJo musical specifically is like the Phantom Blood. Anything with Phantom Blood is cursed. We're lucky we even got the anime version of it, bro. Every time something tries to happen for Phantom Blood, this shit never really works out, man. It's kind of it's kind of wild. But yeah. But to be for real, Polnareff had actual combat experience with Diablo, but that should not really affect his stats. I mean, yeah, like that's kind of like the point. And it's like, well, it's like, wait a minute. If one character does severe damage with one attack, okay, and Diablo, like severe damage is like fatal, like can do fatal damage to Diablo with one sword swipe. And another character, let's say, if we were to take it at face value that his attack power surpasses all of his stands, yet he doesn't kill Diablo in like at least like 1 or 2 punches. He has to do like 2 full barrages just to get him near death. Right? It's like, whoa, like, okay, clearly this isn't true. And it's like, regardless of like it being a sword, the sword has AP that, by this standard of face value, right, attack power that's above all stands, it shouldn't matter at all. Your attack power should immediately be above that sword, like in general. It really doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's just now Goku versus Death OST for the win. Yeah, true, bro. Like yeah, this OST is goated. I got the connection, bro. I gotta put it in there, you know. Also, what's up, What If Universe? Nice to see you here. I get to respond to your thing in DMs though. I'll make sure to respond to it. I am thinking about doing call-ins for streams. Also, I guess maybe for like meme purposes to like, I guess, like, I don't know, like argue with some randoms or something that like think they got the sauce on me or something, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna obliterate Jobber live. He's so wrong about this. So I did no research. And you're just like, okay, let's see how that pans out for you. That'd be fun. It'd be like the political streams, like Destiny or something. Bro, imagine like, oh, so he said send them to me? Oh no, like, what was it? Because that'd be funny actually. It's like, it's like, I don't agree with this translation, bro. Like, I was like, oh really? Okay. Alright, let me get Vegasid in here real quick. He can help you out with Rowlet, like, oh, is it Rise? If you don't believe he's truly fluent in Japanese. That sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, maybe I should just, like, become a streamer instead of just uploading content that no one, like, I guess really wants to ever, like, watch. They'll... no! Why am I not getting in the game? What is going on here? You see this? Now I'm confused. It says, Jobber, it might be perfect if you become a new debate streamer. You just need a few referees. True, dude, true. I don't have like a lot of rules and stipulations. Like, I think I have them written down. I'll just think about just putting them in the description whenever I stream for doing like call-ins or something. Cause it's like, I think the main thing I want to promote, like when it comes to those types of streams, like, listen, I want you to talk to me how you would talk to me if you were face to face with me, like in real life. Okay? Like, absolutely no one in a regular conversation is be like, you commit the fallacy of X, Y, Z. I'm like, bro, no one does that. No one. Like, it's like, bro, like, come on, really? I'm not even talking about just using one fallacy. I'm talking about like spamming it, like really spamming that shit, becoming a real debate, bro. I was like, listen. And it's even worse, like, when they just don't even explain, like, what the fallacy is or I commit. They just say, I just commit the fallacy of X, Y, Z, nah, and then they move on. It's like, okay. Like, woo! Like, you really got me, and why am I playing against bots? I don't know why I'm up against bots, but I'm gonna have to leave this. What's going on? I feel like my game's acting all weird. It's bugged out. That's strange. I remember Voldemort's debate streams being really popular. think I might just give that a try. Like, I don't know. I'm clearly waning in, like, what was it? My motivation to just, I guess, keep making some power scaling videos is, like, it's just genuinely my thoughts. It's like, okay, like, after this whole GR video, like, last one, I was like, well, probably gonna make some more, like, narrative-focused videos and power scaling. Because, what's the point of making, I guess, power scaling videos if no one, like, absolutely no one is actually gonna, like, engage with anything I say? And, like, that's, like, a really, like, bad feeling, right? Like, it doesn't matter, right? Whether you put, like, work into it, into, like, editing the video, or, like, doing, like, the research, or maybe even paying, like, saving up a lot just to be a video editor, like, but no one will ever appreciate that. And then no one will also, like, ever actually engage. Like, they'd rather just, like, be like, well, you're this and that, and that's it. And it's like, okay, like, huh? Nah, it's the reality, though. I'm not, listen, I'm being real, dude. Bro, I'm telling you, that's real as hell. Like, no one actually, it's impressive. Like, I remember because, like, recently I got into a conversation with people. They're like, well, Jobber, I think you're ageless. It was like on some, like, JoJo community server. And I was like, they were talking the craziest crap possible, right? But when I got there, 3 of them left. They were all scared of me, by the way, like, as soon as I got added. And they're thinking they're gonna get banned on the server, because they knew that they were wrong. And when I talked to the 2, they, like, walked back every single position they had on me. It was insane. I was like, what? And then when it got to DMs, the person had to, like, ask me, like, they wanted the pro quo on how to do research on me. Like, I was like, what? You want the pro quo on how to do research? That's crazy. I don't know. It's crazy stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna read some more stuff here. A question: why GR scale is using statements from 30 years ago, yet try to argue against statements from stoners who same time stops above from 0, or try to argue against the Rockies staying one of these low existing stands. It's a double standard for sure. For sure, a big double standard. But yeah, it's awesome though. Like, in terms of how, like, dumb that stuff is. Like, I remember another thing is, like, what was it? Oh, this is a... Oh, am I in actual... No, I don't think I'm actually playing against real people. These are bots, aren't they? I could have sworn they're bots. I feel like they are. Anyways. Oh my god. But, I don't know. It's just some ridiculous memes people be getting into. Like, once, like, my video comes out, it's like, my GR video at least, bro, everyone's just gonna turn on, like, X-Sports, like, in terms of, like, his King Crimson take. Like, people think I'm, like, I'm Thomas Edison. I invented the argument. Like, bro, like, this has been a thing for, like, as long as time, okay? 3 million people agreed with X-Sports. I wonder where those 3 million people went. I really do. So, yeah. But yeah. It's definitely strange. I can't tell if I'm... No, that is real players. Oh my god. No bot would say this. Say the truth. I thought I got pushed against bots for a minute. Let's see. It says half of them time they don't even know about fallacies. True. So glad I got the JoJo Go-Go GR skin translated. Nice. It says honestly, shifting power skin streams and narrative is to upfront sounds like a nice. Sounds nice. Does that mean you might try more what if content? When it comes to what if content, I don't know. I don't think I'm really that good at, like, what if content. I might, like, just cover the JoJo, like JoJo Lands stuff when it releases. It's finally starting to at least pick up and get more of an interest as it's developing some of its characters. They can make some, like, videos connecting, like, oh, the absurd is calamity and mechanisms is flow, right? Stuff like that. And when it comes to power scaling, I'd probably rather just, like, I don't know, do some power scaling stuff on stream, rather than, like, having to do like a dedicated video to it. Well, I mean, actually, JoJo specifically, right? But like for other content, like I don't know, Dead Space, sure, I'll make a video on it. But like Dead Space, like power scaling content, I'll just talk about that shit on stream. I'll just you literally scale it on stream, show the panels, like, because it's kind of just the point. Like, what's the point of putting this much effort and money into some content that I don't know. At least I view, in my opinion, that like most people like don't really, I guess, watch or engage with in terms of. Not to say everyone like my fans. Obviously, the fans do, right? Thank you. I love you guys, right? But yeah, that shit gets, or just me getting taken like way out of context, or for some reason, or just people like saying things I never even said in my life, right? It really is demotivating, at least to me. That's my take. That's my take. But it says Jobber, what do you place Ultimate Life Form cars scaling wise? Personally, having the third strongest character in the verse. Like physically, I'd have to say he's definitely the physically strongest in the verse, at least in my opinion. I mean, if you're abiding by like, you know, of course the part 1 to 3 scaling, like how Dio is in Jonathan's body. Jonathan's body is like, you know, clearly like not in its prime, right? It's resisting. Dio's performing these crazy feats, massively faster than light with Jonathan's body. And once Jonathan's body is back to his prime, like so, like it's able to like equal out strength-wise with Star Platinum, actually overpower it. Like that's pretty crazy. And part 2, like they heavily upskill off of that, by the way, right? Which is pretty wild to think about, young Joseph and all that, right? And I don't think there's any real contradictions with young Joseph, because at least part 3, Joseph, you could just say obviously he became like a, you know, way weaker, right? Because he didn't train. He doesn't train. You can see how physically old he is. If he was training with Hamlin, he'd be like way younger, right? So that's a fair thing to say. Let's see here. Yo, you could host your first step-based stream after the GR vid. I hope so. Bro, like, I'm actually curious if these people will actually like pull up on me, because so far, like, every time I've been in a conversation with these people, like, I'll make sure to make like a short video on it, right? Where like, hey, this basically promoting the stream call-ins. Like, I'll just show every instance. There's many instances, by the way, at least like 5, I believe, or more, where basically GR fan or King Crimson like fan talks mad crap, and then once me and that person get to an actual conversation, they walk back everything they've ever said, like, about me, right? And what they claim to be true. Everything. Every time. It's incredible. But yeah, that's... Now, I'm just wondering if they really would show up. I'll make sure to promote the heck of, like, hey, like, cool, like, if you want to, like, talk all the crap, like, and you think I'm, like, actually, like, I don't know, fucking dumb, like, cool, you can come on here and, like, prove this real quick, you can talk. I mean, there's literally nothing to lose. Like, you get to bear me live. Nothing to lose there. Like, well, I mean, like, if you got the sauce, like, there's nothing to lose. We're live in a public space. Like, it'd be fun, man. It'd be fun. Let's see here. Could you do that video on Monster Hunter if cars in a verse similar to Kale scenario? Yeah, maybe. That seemed pretty fun. Cars talks are pretty interesting. I think if I were to do a Cars video, it'd probably be him up against like Mariam. I don't even think I would do a Cars scaling video. It'd just be Cars against Mariam, right? I mean, I personally, at least right now, I'm siding with Cars. And I've seen people try to like wiggle their way out of the whole, I don't know, mountain level scaling for Cars, and like I just don't see, at least in terms of his durability, right? I just don't see how it's possible to get around that. Like, the narrator says, like, yo, nothing on Earth can kill Cars, not even that fucking volcano. Now, whether you think that translates to his durability or his, you know, regenerative capabilities, either way, he's scaling to that. So, like, I'm pretty sure only, like, what was it, pre-Rose Marion can at least can stand up to that mountain level power, like he busted one himself. But that's still insane that Cars is at least close. He's not gonna get disintegrated by like Mariam. That's definitely not happening. At least it should be close in my opinion. But yeah, yo, what's up, Nuzlite? This is Old Joseph. Still retains some of the strength from part 2. Won't say completely, as he was able to react to the Chariot. Yeah, true. Like I say, he like lost all of it, but like the point is that he's not in his prime physically at all, right? You know, because he has not been training at all with Tommen. We know he's lazy, and we know he hasn't been training with Tommen because we can see that he's still very young looking. Not young looking. Sorry, I'm being a bit dumb. Listen, he's like very old, right? Like he would look very young if you were training with Tommen all that time, right? So that's why I say he's just not in his prime. He's like slower, weaker because of age. Like I think it's fair, you know. I mean, I think part 4 is a great example, but it's not the blue or the goat, shall I say? Yo, the Nuzlite, the blue right here. Yes, nice to see him here. Yo, I got a question for y'all. Y'all think I should the streams I should try to get like I don't know, like Chuck or Crisis or Lumos or what was it, Metas, Caleb? I could get them in stream. Like at least for one of them. Like I don't want to like do it on the spot though. I'd rather like probably plan it out. But that'd be pretty cool. It says, which stand do you think would be the most terrifying to witness in real life? In my opinion, to be made in heaven. Yeah, made in heaven. That makes sense. That makes sense. Like visually to experience it, like yeah. But like to conceptually experience a stand, like to realize the full like gravity of the situation, at least probably for me it'd be like Wonder View. That's absolutely terrifying to me, man. He's literally a walking calamity. Like, what can you do? Don't pursue him, right? It says, don't know why my message got me fucked up like that. It says, Jobber gonna summon them like, yeah, he's gonna summon them like YouTube like their Avengers. Yeah, look at you on stream, Chuck, Nuzlite. Look at you on stream too. What was he thinking? What was he charging for? Bro. Actually, Nuzlite, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna get Caleb on stream. No, sorry, wrong one. I'm gonna get Seth on stream. How about that, huh? Yeah. What? Sorry, I had to. But yeah, man. Oh, Vegaston, you're in the stream calling. So you can come up if you want, man. I'll get you up if you want to speak. I just noticed you're in the stream thing. You know, Suffolk student.
Yo. Oh shit, okay, they can actually hear me now.
Yeah. Alright. That's like, wait, what? Is that... That actually be crazy. Just getting Seth on stream.
Yeah.
Nice to have you on stream. With the Sacred Treasure of 7. Oh my god, he was bad. Oh yeah, no, someone what if too is like, yeah, somebody for those some notice. Yeah. I'll make sure you get that set up.
Yeah.
Like at least for this server, I'm probably just gonna, if it's like a random person that like, I don't know, wants to like debate or argue with me or something like that on stream, they'll probably be in like this call-in server for like a short while, but after they're off, then I'll just kick them out of the server. But it's like a YouTuber or something, like I don't know, like Caleb or something. Like yeah, like should be fine to stay.
Yeah, I did mention this in the chat. I do wonder if Caleb, like, you know, is like the streaming kind, since I don't think I've ever seen the guy stream.
Oh, he streams. He does stream.
Oh shit, he does?
I'm pretty sure he has a second channel for that. I'm not sure if he streams often. Probably not. Right.
Oh shit, damn.
Yeah.
Crap. Sorry about that, my alarm.
Maybe I can get some like drawn thumbnails like whenever I stream with somebody. Like me like fighting metas on that'd be like the thumbnail. Like me and metas going at it.
Fighting metas like in Smash or something like that. Or hell, Smite. I'm assuming you play Smite, right?
Yeah, I'm playing Smite right now. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Maybe you should just do some kind of little tournament arc.
It could be like Jobber, like the legendary debate, Jobber Godot versus metas. Like, let's go.
I was gonna say, like, you know, like maybe on Smash or something. I don't know, because I don't know. Metas doesn't strike me as the kind of person who really debates or does like power scaling kind of stuff. I mean, he does, I guess, to some degree. Though not super into it.
Well, like, I think he's gotten a teeny bit more power scaling over like the years, right? Which I don't think the JoJo community likes nowadays, but he's still like pretty casual, at least in my opinion. I think he said himself he's pretty casual too. Caleb's pretty casual too. Like, you know, there's nothing like wrong with that at all. I guess I'm like,
Oh yeah, of course.
like, I'm more so like hardcore power scaling, but like, I don't know. At least I'm kind of not even seeing the appeal of it anymore. Like a little bit. I'd rather probably just like do streams maybe.
It does get like, I guess, a bit tiring after a while.
Yeah.
But you kind of do just kind of want to move on to other things for a little bit.
Yeah. It says I fight you on Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Ooh, that's what would have said. Yo, like, I wonder if you're gonna play Retro 3. That's the ones I play. Nestle says, okay, but who would win that? That's a good question. Job good on
Oh, that's true.
I think one that would like vibrate, like it would cause vibrations around the JoJo community would be Jobber Godot versus Hamundi, bro. People have been waiting for that. They're like Hamundi, like, oh my goodness, like as soon as like a like I don't know, casual JoJo viewer sees my video, they put their fists out and they say, "With the sacred treasure, I summon Hamundi," and I'm like, you fucking idiot. He agrees with me. Oh. We're getting little.
Oh man.
Little bees in here.
Like summon the Pokemon in.
Neslight says, but would you lose? Nah, bro, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win. Gojo. Oh man. Yotaro Kujo, dude, the JoJo community hates power scaling. Like the one community I've seen hate on it more is the Godzilla community. But to be fair, Godzilla scalers can be pretty bad times.
Yeah.
I think I remember I briefly, like, some guy like on some JoJo server like threatened to dox me for something.
It's crazy.
Because I was like scaling, like it's like the dumbest shit ever.
I agree, bro. I don't know why those people do that type of stuff.
Like
man.
it's like it is just fiction.
Yep. I'm feeding. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
I got Rickroll.
Yeah.
Here, give me 1 sec. Actually, I gotta get something real quick. I'm gonna need some water. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec.
I'm here as well.
Yo.
Alright.
Okay.
TikTok should be banned.
Oh, the TikTok should be banned. We're on that topic now?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of did want to talk about it at least a little bit.
Yeah, I think TikTok should be banned. Like, and no, it's not even like for some weird like political presidential like reason. Like, I don't know. Like I guess they're banning it for a weird reason. Some China stuff. Listen, no, I'd rather ban it for a different reason. I'd ban it for statistically making everyone dumber. Like, bro, like that's just me. From what like my experience with that community, man. I don't think there's anything good that comes out of it.
I think it's bad because of all the JoJo takes it. Just kidding. No. I mean, honestly, I would say I don't think I really have much of an opinion on that. Like, really, the most I could say, like, when it comes to at least the reasons at least being cited for why TikTok, I think, is possibly being banned is like security or something like that.
I mean,
like, a lot of other social media companies pretty much like harvest the same kind of data. It's like, I guess, what a lot of people fail to mention.
like, I don't know. I think the government's like pretty dumb. Like, I feel like the easiest slam dunk would just be like proving the app statistically makes people, like this generation is dumber or whatever. Shorter attention spans, really bad, really used. Like that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's like realistically, I could start a movement on TikTok where I could say, listen, everybody, this is like I gotta tell you the truth, okay? Society doesn't tell you this, but hair grows longer out of your ass than it does your head. Think about it. And people would rally behind it. Like,
honestly, I just try to start something dumb, like, or I honestly just make some shit up. Not of course about something serious, of course, but just to see how much that kind of shit gains traction.
yeah.
Just to test out the algorithm.
Yeah, and there's like one thing I'll never, like, how can I put this, man? I'll never get over this, cause once again, I've been on TikTok for a while, and I actually officially deleted it. I'll make sure to make a video on my second channel of why I deleted it, bro. Like, but it's like, there's just nothing of worth on there. Like, I remember the biggest controversy, bro. I think it was big enough to where Chuck asked me on stream, he's like, yo, bro, I heard that about that GR like drama on TikTok that you're in. I was like, bro, like, the whole community rallied behind a guy who said he purposely spreads misinformation just to fuck with people. Like, what? And then they're like, yeah, he's making sense, bro. I was like, what?
Like, I remember the screenshot you posted, like that. Honestly, if you can show that on screen, that's like honestly
Oh.
It's like the mental gymnastics on that guy, like to post that and then
like Jobber.
He's so in the right.
Yeah, he's like, Jobber, you just don't understand, man. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You just but like, yeah, I'll make sure to show that on screen actually. Once I die in this game, I'll show my screen. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, in regards to like, because I do remember there was like, I mean, also like quite a bit of misinformation. I remember a while ago with like it was like using chicken and then I think using NyQuil or something like that to like make some kind of NyQuil chicken or something. Which, of course, like some no experts, of course, have to go on the record and say, you know, that shit's fucking dangerous. Don't do it.
It's dangerous. Don't do it, please.
Yeah, NyQuil chicken, of course.
Yeah. Here, let me see if I can pull it up on screen if I can. That's so mean. Let me see here. Let's see.
Hold up, bear it back.
Also, I'll make sure to catch up on chat since I did go BRB for a second there. My bad for y'all. Alright, downloads. Alright, let that download. Alright, let's see if I can get this on here, okay? Alright, this is gonna be here. I'm gonna put this on screen and I want all of you to make sense of this, okay? Alright, sense. And then let's get this. Hold on. Oh, it's a media file. Oh, wrong one. I'm still getting used to streaming, okay? Image. There it is. Image. Okay. Add source. No, wrong one. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. Y'all are seeing in real time how terrible I am at like trying to get this done. Okay, add new source instead. There we go. We're just gonna call this sense, bro. Cause I want y'all to find any sense out of this, alright? Alright, I'm gonna put this on screen. Alright. Make sense of this.
Feast your eyes.
Make sense of this, okay? Yeah, don't worry. I'll let it be on screen for just this, for a minute, okay? Make sense of it. That's my ultimate challenge for all of you. Make sense. Alright, now I gotta catch up with the chat real quick, because I was BRB. Alright, let me go here. Where did I leave off on? Let's see. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna start with... I'm gonna read off at the point where it says, with the sacred treasure I summoned. It says, honestly, straight up got other projects I'm doing, plus IRL shiz. Otherwise probably a join. Yeah, that's fine, man. There's like no rush or anything like that. Like, I've always just like asked people like ahead of time. Like, and also like, what was it? like in the future, like there is just gonna be call-ins where like, well, maybe even if we didn't plan it, you can still like, just, I don't know, ask to join, or I could just invite you like anytime, you know, right? So, you know, that kind of stuff, like that's all good, like, even if it isn't planned. Okay, who would win that? Yeah, we already talked about that. Dude, the JoJo community absolutely hates power scaling. Like the one community I've seen hate it on it more is the Godzilla community, but to be fair, Godzilla power scales are pretty brain dead at times. I've heard horror stories about the Godzilla community.
It was I think like Lumos brought it, like even made a video on it. It was like the Godzilla versus Superman like thing.
Yeah, I like the Godzilla fans. They're just like, oh my god. The King Kong fans are like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
A very stark difference between the two. But yeah. Yeah, the community, at least the reason why the JoJo's community hates power scaling is because, like, either two reasons. Either they think power scaling can't be applied to JoJo because JoJo's still meant for power scaling, or because if you have anything bad to say about GER, that's the only time they're gonna hate power scaling.
Yeah.
It says...
The latter, of course, being something else.
True. It says, what if said, I feel like I could win in a power scaling debate versus Jobber, but more like a lecture, not much streaming match, like a screen match or like a live stream. Oh yeah, also I don't even want to aim for like screaming matches either. I think that's like pretty lame as too. It's like, well, I don't know. At least like how I expect like some, I guess, keep in mind also when I say debates or okay, really I mean like casual discussions or casual debates. I think that's what I want to market it more as, rather than like a debate or like a discussion session. I'll just make it like more casual, like focus. But like I said, I don't want to deal with like the fucking, I don't know, the people spamming logical fallacies like crazy and just being a dickhead. It's like, okay, like whatever. That shit's for the birds, man.
I was gonna say maybe you should like brand it, like change my mind, but like, I know somebody else already did that, so.
Yeah, true. But yeah, it's definitely something. Says people who say X Fandom is worse while also being part of fandoms to do shit like that is so fun to me. True. People do that a lot. At least, I think. I mean, if I make like a personal like example, it's like people who say Java Godot's toxic, and then when I'm in a conversation with that person who's calling me toxic, I'm like just being chill, cordial, blah 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 blah, right? While the other person's like, you're fucking I'm like, holy shit! Like, listen, like the stuff you're saying, you think you're gonna get banned for it. That's how crazy you're talking to me and about me right now. Like, there's no way you think I'm toxic? I haven't insulted you in this conversation at all. I mean, low-key, I should have. But like, bro, it's hypocritical, man. Like, and like, oh yeah. Also, once again, to that example, it's one of those people I talk to where they like walk back their positions on me, right? They have to apologize for everything they said about me and to me because it was like by the end of the convo, like, damn, I was wilding. And then Ahmad talked to him too. He was like, all right. This isn't even on my server, by the way. And I know, like I guess half the people don't like me here. And you embarrassed yourself. Crazy. But as I do that, yeah, what if does cover some of that kind of content. I still have never downloaded TikTok, refused to. That's good. Never download TikTok. Like, as soon as you download TikTok, like, you suffer like a negative like 400 IQ like dive. Like your IQ takes a dive into the negatives.
Like honestly, you should only use TikTok unless you like if you're only doing a case study.
Yeah. Exactly. What if said I used it for a short period of time and haven't returned since. You know, with all the news going around and being scared. Yeah. I honestly just do YouTube Shorts instead, man. Let's do YouTube Shorts instead. At least, you know, like, people are less dumb on YouTube Shorts than TikToks of all things, right? So if I ever touch short form content, it'll be to promote my actual videos by making bait versus edits, like novel video, clear all popular opponents, like even Beatrice reverse slash. Man, hey man, you do you, man. You're on your grind. Let's see. It says I also advocate for YouTube and YouTube Shorts to be separate websites. That seems fair. That seems kind of fair. It says listen, job to forgive a favor, but because you won't long enough to taste it again. True. True. So someone said, Nuzlite said, I'm gonna build a Phoenix Ray as case for Tachyon here. Hold on. True. Look at this, bro. Look on screen. I'm like, bro, listen, stop defending a person who fake scans. We had those fake scans spread, causing more GR misinformation. It's just pathetic. And he's like, this is the slam dunk. He fucking grabbed me by my shirt, poked me up in the air, and just slapped me like slapped my face. I was done. Like he said, the point of it is to troll, to purposely spread material to fuck with people. Bro, like what's crazy is that I had the girls in VC with like I think 2 or 3 people that were defending him, and also like. What was it? Like hyping the other guys, like Frank is like, bro, what the hell? That's like, listen, that's why I don't want to associate with that type of community anymore, man. They're really dishonest, like people, bro. And just, I don't know. But, listen, I put that stuff out there. JoJo community, they'll let them get away with it because they're on GER side. That's just me. But.
Yeah, the good thing is we can at least double check that shit, since we both have the guidebooks that, most people use.
True. Golden Mellow Cooler says it makes sense that he's as intelligent as Yasu. Bro, I still can't comprehend it. Like, when I posted that thing on Twitter, people said, that guy's fucking dumb. When I posted that on YouTube, people said, that guy's fucking dumb. Discord, people said, that guy's fucking dumb. But on TikTok, they looked at him like he was Einstein, bro. Like he was cooking. That's like, I think that's like, probably like one of the biggest reasons why I left. I was like, listen, I don't want to, I'm good, bro. Like, bro.
Like, for that guy, it's like, careful what you wish for.
Yeah, true. Like, after that, like, people were so diehard to defend him that, like, multiple alt accounts, like, came after me on, like, TikTok and YouTube. I was like, bro, like, why?
Bro.
I had to, like, block...
Like, loser shit at that point.
True. I had to block the same guy, like, 5 times, sorry, 5 times on YouTube and TikTok. When I blocked him, because he was like saying some heinous stuff, I was like, "What the hell are you on about?" And then like it's crazy.
He made 5 alt accounts.
Yes, I still have the screenshots of that shit, bro.
That's psychotic. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It is like psychotic and laughable because this much time you could have done something else during the day, like, bruh.
True. They really could have. But I remember I was like, what? I was talking with, like, I don't know, man. I don't know why people do this type of stuff. It's, they try to justify it. It's like, Jobber, I'm gonna keep ult accounting you to death. I'm like, okay, bro. Like, you're evil for blocking these accounts, Jobber. I'm like, you were spamming. Like, the same thing over and over again. What do you want from me?
Honestly, I would say just, like, let him, because in the end, it's his time that he's wasting, because it takes you, like, no time to block him.
Yeah. Well,
like, honestly, I would have just fucking just let just honestly, just because I would have been engaged, like, to see how long, like, honestly, till he gets tired.
Man. Yeah, like, they're proud of making alt accounts or something. Like, so much so.
Like, who the fuck wears that as a badge?
I don't know. But, like, so much so they just think, like, oh my god, Jobber, wait a minute. Hold on. I got beat up in this debate, and, I think you were there. No, I wasn't. I was asleep. You can ask, like, Pasha, though? Like, what the hell? It's like, no, bro. I think it was you that were there. You're the one insulting me. I was like, what? What do you... What? It's crazy. Tachyon was simply saying that he trolls people generally, but there's no evidence he was lying about their GS deck. Ignore all the counter outings, everything. Just trust me, bro. True. Alright. But let's get that clown off the screen.
Yeah.
Like God.
He's pretty much had his time in the sun already.
Yeah. That's probably one of his biggest claims to fame. He owned a jobber by admitting to the crimes. I was helpless. Alright.
What if says Jobber? I did have an idea for one. What if where Jonathan regains his body after Dio succeeds Joseph in part 3?
Well,
Wait, I must have read that wrong.
It says, what if where Jonathan regains his body after Dio sucks Joseph in part 3?
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah.
Wait a minute. He regains his body. I don't think. Well, I mean, yeah, Dio's body, at least in Jonathan's or whatever, like it was flayed. Like I don't think that's possible, really. I don't know. I don't think that idea is even possible. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like, what if like Caleb did? We're just like, oh well, I mean, what if like Joseph or Dio reawoke in Joseph's body in part 3, right?
I can see that only being possible, but you'd have to make, I guess, an insane assumption, like, because of course the Kalman has healing properties, but I don't think it has like that kind of level of healing, like where it could just regenerate like an entire limb, and even then, Jonathan's been dead for like over 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. He said, "What's Kira gonna do when he gets blitzed in Durinag?" Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think TikTok should be banned. That's as my take. I'll stand by that. I think it makes people dumber. I don't know. People like I don't know that guy Tack Gun's like a highly intelligent individual, which they do think a large community of people. Like, we're in fucking trouble. We're in trouble, bro. But
I think
yeah.
scratch that. I think I'll take the stance that TikTok should be banned, though mostly just because I guess like really most social media just honestly have issues with privacy settings.
I'm a privacy settings, but I just don't. Those people are just not smart, man. I feel like what was it? Hank Hill. Man, that boy ain't right.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like Jobber, this guy like totally debunked you. Like he was so intricate, blah blah blah. Looks at the debunk, just some guy laying on his bed in the dark, and he is very sleepily talking about certain points, but never provides any imagery or evidence, and all of his arguments are like ass. He debunked you, Jobber. Okay. Like, I don't know.
Gold Metal Cooler says, I'm never going to take TikTok's power scaler seriously because most of the time it's just a clown show with wank.
True. Wait,
honestly, I do kind of somewhat agree. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
No, because I was gonna say like, because I did talk about this like a while ago. Like, you don't have exactly that many power scalers, at least JoJo power scalers, on YouTube. Like, honestly, I think I like at one point was just like searching just to see if there's any to check it. I think like monthly, like 2 years ago, and like there's really that many people, but you can find honestly a lot of them on TikTok. Cause like really the effort I think to just make TikTok stuff is like way lower than it takes at least to make like full on like scaling videos on YouTube.
Yeah. I think that viewpoint kind of makes sense, yeah. I mean, I was gonna also like probably add on that like I don't know, TikTok must be like some like government like quasi like experiment from like a different country. Yeah, maybe like maybe, I don't know, maybe China was onto something. Maybe it was to make the American populace like so dumb to the point where if they invaded, we'd be fucked. Like we wouldn't know what to do. We'd be that dumb. Like like that's like
literally indirectly, I guess, killing the U.S.
Yeah, it's a quasi government conspiracy project, bro. Like that's why they made TikTok. It wasn't for privacy. That's like that's the camouflage. Okay. Like, wait, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. It's like the China leader's like, what was the guy goes up to China leader, yes, sir. And then China leader's like, what's the progress, sir? Like, the Americans think that toothpaste, I don't know, it comes from the sky or something. Like, good. Our progress is about 90% complete before we can enact our other phase 2. Like, I gotta make this. Maybe I should make a series on this. I swear. But
actually, maybe yeah, like some like I don't know, like a series of like just dumb, really dumb TikToks like stuff.
It could be similar to like I don't know, like South Park or some stupid shit. Like just a parody. Like, I swear.
That does remind me. I don't know how the fuck this even getting traction. And like, especially it's only on TikTok for crying out loud. Well, I think like vandalizing like school bathrooms became like a trend on TikTok for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's like I think TikTok should only have been like a funny app, maybe a musical type of thing going on, rather than what it's become. Like I think that's all it's meant for, like Vine, right? But
yeah,
now it's misconstrued as like some educational like thing or whatever, or I don't know, like a source of information. And I was like, wait, like TikTok obviously isn't the only source of information where you can get the news or something. Just to go, what the fuck? Go on Google News. Go look up like I don't know, like a political stream like Destiny or something along those lines. Or go on Twitter. Stuff like that. It's like TikTok's not the only place. I think.
Well, like of course, like you know, people sometimes give YouTubers a bad rap for like of course just not knowing some stuff. I'd argue YouTube has better sources for like you know actually like educating people than TikTok does. Heck, honestly, if I'm right, you'd even find some professional coders, of course, giving some professional coding advice for like you know programmers. So like
Yeah.
I don't think TikTok has even got anything on that level.
Yeah, they don't. They just don't. But yeah, that's the whole TikTok thing. I mean, I guess there would be consequences, obviously, if it got like banned now, like by like whatever I don't know weird government old man meme is going on. But like, would I really care about like it? Not really. I know that's a hot take. I just don't like TikTok, man. I'm like, you know what? Maybe
TikTok is cringe.
Maybe like the consequences were equal to the great that came out of TikTok being gone. Like, I don't know, but let's see here. It's like they could just say we deleted TikTok to prevent your mental capacity. I don't know, falling or something. I don't know. Let's see here. The only versus shorts creator I actually watch it is Doc, aka the Poochie guy. That's fine too. Like, yeah, it's like fine, you know. Yeah, like I don't know. Like, yeah, now that's good content right there. Good versus content. Of course, JoJo community gets mad at him. But like, the shorts are generally well done. Even with the AI voice, is true. I wonder how he does them. I really do. They're pretty funny. Bro, actually, wait, Vegas dude. There was like one YouTube short where Docs made. I think it's probably the funniest. Like, it was Poochie up against, it made him Poochie up against GR, right? And like, basically the AI voices, they sound pretty good, but like both of them are talking to each other, and like Jordan's like, wait, what is this? And then like I don't know, Poochie says some like crazy ass shit. She's like, oh well, it's made in heaven. Your stand is weak, utter trash. I'm gonna send you to meet your father now. Like, what? Yo, like, okay, listen, this is insane coming from me. Well, that was wild. That's low key wild, bro. That was.
We're gonna make him see God.
Yeah, he said, I'll send you to meet your father now. Like, whoa. That's a wild line, bro. Like, oh my goodness. We're making our way now into the chat. Let's see what's the guy here. Are Pillarmen equal to vampires? Pillarmen are far above vampires. Like, I know this just sounds crazy, but this is how, at least it's narrative portrayed in like also like feat-wise portrayed is that like the weakest vampire, right? Or not vampire, the weakest Pillar Man, that they consider a pet. That's how weak he is, bro. He literally would slam like Dio from part 1. Absolutely annihilate him, along with Straight So, right? Like they fed like a vampire, or they started the vampire, right? And this vampire had like equal strength to Dio or whatever speed, right? And he got absolutely manhandled by like the weakest Pillar Man. So yeah, they are crazy like powerful, like way above the vampires. They even got a food chain to represent that. Then of course people will doubt that. People pretend they don't know what a food chain means for, I guess, argumentation? I don't know. I think Vegas students seen that before, right? People pretending they don't know what a...
Yeah, like, I mean, they're, like, it's weird, because, like, of course, Joseph at the very beginning of the series, of course, like I said, he fought Straight So, and the difference, of course, at least, and even Straight So does mention this, like, he was actually out to kill, you know, Joseph, instead of just playing around with his powers like Dio was, like, you know, like... So, honestly, you could kind of argue that maybe, like, Straight So is, like, at least, like, Joseph being able to handle, I guess, Straight So, I guess you could kind of argue bloodlusted, I would say, probably would be better than just, like, you know, Dio, who, like, kind of, you know, was kind of goofing around in, like, his fight with Jonathan to some degree.
Yeah, and it's, like, when Joseph, like, you know, styled on that Straight So, who's basically equal to, Part 1 Dio, and also, I guess, more dangerous, because he's really not fucking around. It's like, okay, Joseph goes to fight against the weakest Pillar Man, and like he barely like wins, and and the main reason why he like won was literally just because of luck. That's insane. And then like when he goes up against like, you know, the Pillar Man, right? Like, you know, the main three. Like while he's able to at least like pull some tricks out and outsmart, like physically he's just nothing, literally nothing. He gets like dealt with pretty casually. The point where he has to start bargaining with Wamu. So
yeah, like were it not for that, he would have like just literally died.
Yeah. Like obviously Joseph wasn't even physically on like a Pillarman's like level. To the point, like, I mean, if he was, then he would not be at the bargain, right? In the first place.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's honestly like, cause that kind of just bring like this kind of like I don't know, circle something back around, because like I remember, of course, people would say like, oh, you know, JoJo doesn't like really, power scaling doesn't apply because it's always like on strategy. Like Joseph almost fucking died like back there, like, and there was no strategy that could save him. Like
yes.
he was the Pillarman would have like killed him, honestly.
So much for strategy. Like I don't know. People are weird when they use that type of argument, I swear. Oh.
Yeah. Like holy crap.
So yeah. Alright, let's see. What else do we got in chat? What else do we got in chat? Nozelight says TikTok has always frustrated me the same way YouTube Shorts do. Like YouTube Shorts take 10 times less effort to make the YouTube videos that do 10 times better. Honestly, it's demoralizing. Yeah. It really, it is what it is when it comes to YouTube Shorts. I get that, 100%. Yeah, like I guess infamously on my channel, I felt the same way with my like Jotaro versus All Might video, right? Like video doesn't really do well. TikTok does incredibly well to the point where it actually carries the video to actually doing well again. So it's like, yeah, it is what it is. It does suck, but at least, you know what? Maybe those types of TikToks can help promote your like main videos at least, like on YouTube Shorts or whatever, like on YouTube, right? But TikTok is just lame. It's just lame uninspired content.
Like I said, honestly, the production, I mean, I'll say, I guess production value, like on, like compared to YouTube Shorts to like, you know, or YouTube Shorts or TikTok, like compared to like an actual full-length video, I think is just way better. And in the end, at least, like, you know, there's always like that edge, because like YouTube Shorts, like, you know, I don't think you could really pull out like at least a very decent, at least explanation for anything in like a short. Like, because then you like have to like kind of really overly simplify some things that then like, you know, that might not always like be conveyed well in a short compared to like maybe if you just did it on a full-length video.
Yeah, and there's either two types of people. There's either two types of people for YouTube Shorts, right? There's either even though this is 60 seconds long, too long didn't watch. Like, what is he saying? Or it's 60 seconds, man. Holy shit. But or they expected you to give a college level thesis in 60 seconds, but they won't watch your video that well basically gives them what they want. It's like, okay, like that was fun memes, right? At least that's how I kind of view YouTube short audience sometimes. It says because it says I think the U.S. government should comp U.S. TikTokers if they lose their job because some built empires on that platform. Not true. Some people did built up empires on like TikTok, you know. Most of it for evil. Because that's one. So someone says that's my one problem is that he's like an actual GR hater unlike you. At least he said Journo against Funny Valentine.
Journo? Like GER like Journo with like against Funny Valentine?
Yeah. Well, mainly like a GR against Funny Valentine. It's like, okay, like yeah, Funny Valentine obviously has more powerful hacks, but like what makes it like him kind of suck is like, well, he can't be hurt. Yeah, true. But the only way he's gonna be able to attack you is if he leaves his protection, and he's vulnerable to being like insta killed. So it's like, well, I mean, there's nothing stopping GR from just punching his face in, or like, I don't know, shooting a pebble in his fucking face, like as soon as he exits that barrier. He's insta killing him, but I don't know.
You there?
Huh? Oh, did I lie?
Oh no, looks like it was just my connection.
Okay. Did you hear what I
said? I think I heard the gist of what you said. I guess that I guess GER would have more likelihood of winning against Funny Valentine in that case because I don't think there's like because if I'm right, speed is a big thing because just the alternate universe.
Yeah, like
their speed scaling is kind of ass.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like, oh man, but well, not just that, but like, well, Funny Valentine's only method of attack is to exit that barrier. So there's only two ways you can argue this. It's either this ends in a tie where like Funny Valentine does not leave that barrier. You have to argue that, which is basically impossible. In character, he always leaves that fucking thing to go and attack, like partially, right? But on the other hand, you could just say GR just wins because, well, as soon as Funny Valentine exits the barrier, GR would just eventually either like punch his head off or like shoot a pebble into his forehead, like killing him instantly, ending the fight. At least that's
because like there's nothing like unless like of course the barrier actually no because the barrier just only applies to just in that spot. Like he can't like really just extend the barrier to all of his other like alternate universe versions like actively like to try to defend them. It's like there's just really nothing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, it's not really much, you know.
Yeah.
And
that was light. I'm gonna flip a question. I'm gonna flip Vegan's question to me a while back here. How did you both meet?
Ooh,
oh,
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know, Vegan. You wanna go with
it? Yeah. Okay. So I did talk about this a little earlier, like, cause I didn't know much about scaling, so I thought like I don't know, it's like. There wasn't also like many big like any of the big scalers like talking about like JoJo's or anything, so it was like I did used to just like kind of like I said browse like like just maybe just search up like I don't know some matches for JoJo like within JoJo of course, like see if there's any videos posted on it and like see just to like see anything, and eventually like Meta's video came up like of course on Jotaro versus Diablo, which was like I remember like I was like super obsessed with that match a while back, and then like yeah like he definitely gives a much better explanation like on like at least Meta's video at the time gave a much better explanation than I find. Oh, okay, the guy who did the scaling because there was a debate linked under Meta's Jotaro versus Diablo video that it was Jobber's debate with somebody else on the same topic.
Yeah, that really is.
And then I found Jobber's channel like a while back. Then I don't remember exactly when I joined the server, but then like I got to talking I guess with Jobber for a little bit because I was on an account in Jobber's live stream because I was just crying.
Yeah, it was definitely nice to do Vegas City and stuff like that. Like, pretty awesome.
Yeah, especially like when we got talking about scaling and everything since at the time I like really didn't know like very much about scaling because like it's difficult for me to honestly engage with any like or rather like learn anything new if I'm not super engaged on it. It's like oh, okay, there's like plenty of like Naruto, Bleach scaling videos, but like there wasn't, like I said, there isn't really many videos, any JoJo power scaling videos on YouTube at least. So it was like I just like kept searching just because also I figured it also would have taught at least the basics of scaling, at least if I like found like even just one video or something.
Yeah. And I guess at least I'm glad, like, you know, at least these videos are at least brought you to me, you know? Like...
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Like they are super well made, honestly. I think I said, like, back then, like, you really should, like, at least make some more, like, scaling videos.
Yeah.
Honestly, the biggest thing I remember, like, of course, when it's like when you, like, kind of, like, you know, like that video is like what these JoJo YouTubers aren't telling you, or something like that. It's like then when you brought up the fact that these art books that, you know, people will constantly reference, they're also like some guidebooks. They have some information on stands, and like not many people talk about them.
Yeah. Which is
like,
true. Not many do. Like, I think, well, maybe like in terms of, we just don't really talk about it in terms of like stand guides. I think specifically, they'll basically talk about everything else than this actual stand guide, right? Or something along those lines. I never understood why they did this. There's some pretty useful information in them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like heck, I finally, thanks to that, I finally like was able. I got my hands on one just to like find it, just to see what's in it.
Yeah. Books are a big W.
Yeah. Honestly, even just aside from the guidebooks, like the arts and stuff like that is still like honestly just super pleasing to like just have in your hands.
Yeah, true. It's really nice feeling. A really nice feeling to have them like physically, right? At least I can't wait for the rest to get released, like at least in English. That'd be a pretty big W.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. Especially, I think I already told you like how I got JoJo Veller as well, and like that was like kind of a bit of luck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should I say like on stream how?
I mean, you think of
It's not like it gets too long. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you can go ahead and like of course stuff.
So like, I think I mean Jobber's kind of brought him up a couple times. Like, so I have a friend called Rise, not his real name, of course. He's of course like he was born in the U.S. He is fluent in Japanese and of course like you know speaks Japanese and whatever. He also does occasionally go to Japan, and at the time, of course, like that, like I was like talking to him, like because we met in school, so he was in Japan during summer vacation, and then as a small favor, I asked him if he could like find JoJo Veller, like for me while he was in Japan, and then I pay him the money, of course, like when he comes back to the U.S. and he's like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do that. Then oh yeah, and he also got me a JoJo magazine as well. Which like Hamon Beats like talked about like at least one of them, but anyways. So like then like at the time he didn't like know very much like you know what was in this stuff, like you know especially JoJo Veller. So like because he also does like know JoJo, he's watched JoJo, like me and him have talked about it as well, and he didn't like kind of like you know care at first though. Like once like he got his hands on it, and then like you know just for the hell of it while he was like had nothing to do, he's like just started reading some of it. And he asked me to give him one of the books, like you know, to just for him to read for fun, because like you know, it was like it was actually pretty informative. So like, yeah, I gave him one of the books, and then of course he let me keep like the rest of the stuff, like the stand book, of course, like I kept. I like basically gave him like one of the books temporarily, and like just so that way, because he like brought it, so like why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rise is honestly the GOAT, like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely gotta try to talk to him again sometime. I don't want to like bother him though. Like, maybe.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool actually. Maybe.
Nah. If I could get him onto the stream, maybe. I don't know if he's like actually if he'd be down for that though. Yeah.
I'd probably say like.
Yeah, I might actually ask him though. Sorry, go ahead.
I said we can get him a proper stream and then, because then again it's like. I just imagine, wait a minute, like I guess in the future, what was it, let's say like, I don't know, debates happening, right? And some guy who's doubting that Rise knows Japanese or something, like, even though I showed this guy on Twitter, I showed everything, he's like, I just don't believe it, like, you want me to get him in call or something? Gets Rise in call. Alright, Rise, speak Japanese. I don't know if he's actually speaking Japanese. He could be speaking gibberish. What the fuck are you? Are you racist?
It's like, okay, all right. So then I'm gonna assume this guy who's like claiming Rise is like a fake Japanese speaker. All right, I guess maybe you could speak fluent Japanese for us.
It'd be a whole thing, man. I could listen. I just feel like that would happen. I think that's at least that's the type of community I'm dealing with. There's a possibility he's like, lying. It's like, oh my god.
Like he could be lying, yeah, sure, okay, all right, buddy. Like if you want at least like to prove if you want to say okay he's lying, then at least like I don't know, maybe you have like somebody else or maybe you know Japanese, then like okay, like at least go ahead, be my guest, honestly.
Really?
Like the good thing about it, like of course I always like leave a doc. Like of course I always have the raws like whenever like I have a translation or something, just so that way of course like hey if anybody else like at least wants to maybe find their own like translator or something like that, like by all means be my guest, like I at least have the raws all there for you, like
Yeah. People are definitely strange.
Yeah.
Also, someone said like, I'm gonna have to read that real quick. He said, oh yeah, that Dox is an actual GR here, don't like you. I mean, is he GR? I don't know. Like, if you think he is, like, I guess so. Like, but listen, when people call me a GR hater, I gotta say what's up. I'm not a GR hater. Actually, if you want to be more accurate, I'm a GR fan hater, bro. I fucking hate the fans of GR, bro. They're obnoxiously dumb.
And relentless, like heck, especially with the freaking harassment. Like that's honestly what it is. Like it's textbook harassment, especially with that other guy that paid 5 freaking alt accounts.
True. Like, and it was literally all for literally nothing. I was like, bro, like, oh my god. Oh wait, remember that guy that made the knows I know what I'm talking about, but Orno. Remember that TikTok? It was like a weekend Giorno with GR up against like Comp Jojo, right? I think.
Oh, Enough Light says, oh wait, okay, never mind. I guess he stuck around for that, luckily.
He's like, never mind, stay. Listen, so the Orno mentioned, yes. All right. So I'll get this over quick because I'm pretty sure another might have to really soon. But like, listen, so the person who made that, right? They TikTok. I remember I posted like a comment laughing, and he's like, you believe this and that, and like, yeah. So I'm laughing still. This is a funny TikTok. He thinks that Weekend Journal with GR can solo Comp JoJo, and then months later he deleted the TikTok. I was like, well, I guess someone talked to him. Someone talked sense into him, bro. Yeah, it's gone. Like, I was like, okay. I mean, I have it downloaded. It's definitely gonna appear in my GR narrative video for some funny memes. Cause nah, I can't let that slide. That was pretty funny. Just taking Giorno with GR. We can Giorno up against Comp JoJo, all of it. Giorno just takes every single stat. Let's go. Alright, okay. There's no way. Says Nana, Orno solos Comp Jason, or Comp JoJo's. Simple confusion there. Oh yeah, true. Oh man. But yeah.
Alright, be right back in 10 minutes.
Got you. All right, I'm liking the stuff in the stream so far. Pretty nice. Also, y'all liking the music? That's what I want to know. This music is such a vibe. Oh man. Maybe I should get Busham on here. Hold on, is that even possible? Let me look here. Is it possible to get Busham on here? Hold on, let me... Let's see. This is crazy. Yeah. With the whole like Death Bell situation, this has to be the music from now on. Like I want to play I think that's pretty much could be the only music I play on streams in the background. It's just Brandon Yates, Darewolf Media, just general like Death Bell OST. Because it just bangs, and also it's non-copy. Like yeah, it's still copyright. You get to play music from other series, like not bad. Oh wait, speaking about other music from other series, bro, this is one of my commissions. Yo, it's Rohan versus Timmy Turner. I gotta make that video eventually. But yeah, we got 6 people here. What y'all got to like ask you? What y'all got like more topics, right? So we covered this Silver Chariot Glaze is, well, I mean, what's redacted is, I couldn't put it in the title, of course, but he says the full quote is, this Silver Chariot Glaze is fucking insane, bro. And keep in mind, this comes from like, I'd say a pretty consistent like hate. That's why I describe these people as like hate watchers. It's like all they kind of do is like, well, imagine you watch a creator just specifically to hate. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, low key, you're subscribed, you got notifications on, and for every upload, you're gonna post a comment like complaining about some aspect of like the video or a community post, and that'll be it. No positives, just hate. He's a hate watcher. Let's see here. You ever gonna do stuff with the non-cam material like Heisenberg or Virtual Star? I have at least plans to. Like, Eyes of Heaven. I'll do like The Over Heaven versus like Infinity Ultron. For the novels, I'll probably just do 2 things, like scale like out the entire novel. I guess it's a pretty wild novel. Alright, in terms of power scaling. And also, what was it? Oh yeah, do novel colors versus like DC Animated Universe Amazo, right? How did he miss that? Wait, what? Alright, we're getting this in. Yeah, we got a pretty good amount of viewers today. I think I'm gonna experiment more with the thumbnails there. I'm gonna really give the streaming stuff a shot. It says, I was like, alright, now I'm gonna dip. Ormo has passed. Yeah, Orno has passed. That was my stream. Thanks, man. You have a good one, okay? Also, since you're a channel member, make sure to check out my 15-minute GR narrative video. At least a sneak peek. You can see it. Alright. Oh. Yeah, this is crazy. This is okay. 1 second. Oh, this is tense. That was pretty good track. Alright. That's a video I want to do along with Navakar's Toro, because I think it's unironically pretty close. Nice. Yeah, like Navakar's Toro. I think personally, I probably like, at least for me, I probably like prefer to do Wonder V up against like a non-canon JoJo character. It'd probably be like Wonder. Sorry, probably like the World Over Heaven. I think like Wonder V kind of collapse like IQ. And like keep in mind, like the World Over Heaven and like Wonder V are like they're equal in power, like no doubt, right? But just like at least to me, Calamity is like the more busted ability than Reality Overwrite to me, at least. And especially given like Thea's like personality, right? And how like the world over heaven when it works ability wise, it's just like it works against Dio's favor. Like, I mean, come on, this guy was like, Dio still has his regular durability, right? And that's if you destroy like his hands or something, he can't diffuse reality overwrite. Like, that's some pretty insane drawbacks, man. Like, come on, you can't tell me like a calamity could cause that, like, couldn't cause the type of damage, right?
Just got back. Talking about like a Wonder of You versus the World Over Heaven.
Yeah, I think like Wonder of You, like, even though like they're equal in power, I think Wonder of You just wins it by just having a better and more dangerous ability. Than
that's the. I mean, the only way I could see him winning that is like, okay, like if maybe Toru's in front of him, like, or something like that. But it's like, right? Like, I don't know. It's like, I guess like maybe the rules would need to depend. So like if we're just like, you know, going like, okay, what's this? I'm forgetting. If Dio has to like, you know, actually find Toru, then like he's not winning that because he's not gonna. It's like the amount of time on it. Like it's. I mean, you brought this up as well. Like, you know, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. It's like he might be able to survive maybe thanks to his vampiric healing for maybe a little bit, but it's not essentially gonna keep him like, you know, like keep him around like long enough to like just kill Toru or anything.
Yeah, I think like, well, someone said Dio Over Heaven is kind of a fraud in my opinion. He could legit lose to Main Heaven. I mean, low key. I mean, do I think he's a fraud? Like, I probably, not to the same extent as, like, I think GR is, at least community-wise, is like, okay, like, this guy's not that strong at all. Like, I don't know why I got this up, but, like, because Dio ever, like, let's be fair, he literally did, like, one-shot pretty much every Joestar, right? So,
yeah.
Like, continuously, actually, so I'm like, okay, hold on, like, he's cooking. He's definitely cooking. Like, he's actually doing, at least he's doing something, right? Like, in the series.
Honestly, you can maybe, like, it's, like, very iffy. You can maybe put, like, I'd say Dio above, like, at least Made in Heaven speed-wise, because if, like, maybe, I can't remember if there is a statement, but I think, or rather if you just take the fact that I guess Pucci decides that, like, you know, trying to achieve heaven is pointless now, like, which could imply that maybe, like, you know, Dio, like would defeat, Made in Heaven. But even then, like, that's always, like, very iffy. Like,
yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I guess, yeah, Dio, like, over we could lose to just maybe Nemabuchi. I could definitely buy that. Like, yes, it's a weird aspect of Dio Over Heaven, 100%. But like, let's say like Tour up against like novel cars. Like, I'm real, at least from my perspective, like, I don't think there's anything Wonder of You can do. Like novel cars gets harmed by like one calamity. He looks at that. He looks at Wonder of You, and all he says is 3 words. I understand now. And then just he has Wonder of You Ultimate or some stupid shit. Like, yes.
I still need to read honestly that novel.
Like,
let me just see if there's an audio.
Yeah, it's just like, what was it? Like, novel cars is insanely busted. Like, that's literally like one of his main shticks, like, they mean about on him. Is like, bro, he literally looks at stands and stand abilities. Once he sees them, like, in action just once, he literally says, I understand now. And he has, not only does he have that ability, but he has the ultimate, like, Requiem, I don't know, God version of it or some stupid shit. It's like, what? It's dumb. Not to mention he has like pretty good immortality as well.
Honestly, like that kind of like would go insane. Like honestly.
Yeah. Like. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, here's a good question: is he the strongest JoJo character? Like, you know, it doesn't matter canon, non-canon. Like, is he the strongest possibly?
I think it's kind of strange in my opinion. Like it's actually just really strange. So hacks wise, he gets like, you know, low multi. He has like speed, gets the infinite to like possibly even immeasurable as well. But even though I said low multi, he'd still be the strongest non-canon like JoJo character. Because if you placed him in canon, he'd literally look at every stand and just say, "I understand now."
Damn.
So his adaptation is insane, dude. Like
by the sound, I'm assuming like he's able to like kind of like copy like stand abilities as well, like or have like some kind of superior ability of it.
yes, just by looking at
Oh
it.
shit! Okay, it's like a Mazo, honestly, at that point.
Yeah, that's why he's put up against like DC Enemy versus Mazo. Like they're both pretty mean, right? But,
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know if DC animated or Mazo would like actually has that kind of power though. I think at best like it can't remember. Oh yeah, I got best honestly one could scale like maybe to planetary because I remember there was a planet busting or rather like just blowing up Apocalypse would have like destroyed Darkseid and even Superman. Like so like they had to like kind of like like something like Superman just like had to like just be teleported out by Batman.
Yeah. It's crazy though, like yeah, like that's kind of what normal Cars is and just does. Even though like I guess in his verse he's like at low multi, like hacks wise, it's like well I mean he walked in Mechanic, he literally get everyone's ability, so he just goes straight from low multi to like multiversal plus, like in an instant, bro. Like if he went up against everybody. Not to mention like no other character like it's incredibly difficult to kill him. Like he basically in the novels it said that like okay, even if Cars were to get like existence like erased from existence entirely, alright, soul body like mind body, maybe even narratively depending on how I can interpret it, right? Like he'd find a way to come back. That's how good his like immortality is. It's just so dumb.
Like high godly regeneration right there.
Yep.
He also seemingly can't copy evolved stands like GER or Made in Heaven. Ah, really?
Yeah. But then again, GR is kind of like he's kind of fodder in the novels, at least from what I see. He kind of gets like kind of clapped up by everybody.
Ouch! Oh no! You told the GER fans Santa Claus isn't real.
Bro, they still think he's real. I can't believe it.
Oh man.
The GR fans, I swear.
Oh yeah, we talked about DC. We gotta talk about like the video that kind of blew you up, like or that's like your most popular video, Owl Man.
Oh yeah, true.
Like.
Yeah, I'm in.
Like. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, he's pretty good. Like, I gotta watch the DC anime movie, The Christ of Infinite Earth. Apparently, Owlman's in it. He has a big moment.
Like, I do wonder, like, what was like running through your mind, like, I guess, like, that got you like to make the video, and did you ever think honestly it'd blow up at least to the extent that it did?
Oh no, like I didn't think it blew up like to that extent at all. Like I was like, oh, it was doing alright. Like it just stayed like let's say at 1,000 for a bit. Then randomly it just like blew up to like 1 million. Like oh, okay,
like do you think like okay, like maybe at best like I don't know, like I guess while it was blowing up, did you ever think like okay it'll eventually stop maybe like I don't know like at 10K or something like that or like I don't know did
yeah, you can ask Wally. Wally's like the witness like to the entire event. He's like, bro, like Jobber should make DC videos right now. Low key, I think Wally's right. I should.
I said this of course like during that whole thing like at least like I don't know like maybe just see actually heck we were just talking about him like maybe just see how high novel cars at least like to which character you could, like at least to contend with in DC.
Yeah.
Like or at least like I don't know if he's like below like certain DC characters or like which tier. It's like a decent idea honestly.
You know what? I give props to the streamer in this game. You know what? He's a good teammate. He really stopped me from killing his teammate. That was actually kind of funny. Wow. You know what? Maybe actually, I think I might consider actually. Wait, you know Destiny, right? The streamer.
Yeah, Destiny. What if I know about him.
What if I just stream, but just like how he does like all the base, but specifically just for power scaling, man? Like just JoJo's. Like I'll just turn it from videos just to stream, being like, oh, let's talk about like some certain skills, like, or I'll just stream and talk about like a scale, or who should win, scale a character out.
That honestly sounds like a decent idea at least. It's just making sure at least all the preparation and stuff is done, like you have the scans at least.
True.
Like just because like I do know like some like at least like well at least being at least somewhat decently prepared so that it doesn't sound at least too like non-focused. Because I remember I don't want to mention his name just because I don't want to give him too much shit, but somebody else like he made a video like of course like versus video and like he kind of seemed like he was a little underprepared when it came to like bringing up scans or anything for like his versus matchup, and like he just kind of seemed like he didn't quite know like what the focus of was like. It was a popular matchup of course that people wanted. It's like maybe you kind of should have taken the time to maybe write out your thoughts a little bit and like come a little bit prepared, because he kind of like did it like like just kind of seemed like he just hit OBS or something and then just like started recording, like instead of maybe preparing a little bit.
Also, I do got a question though when it comes to being prepared, right? Because I mean, it's kind of easy for me, but like I think specifically on the end of like just I guess translations by like Rise. How would you want me to go about that actually, or would you just like want me to bring you on?
When it comes to like translations about Rice, I mean, the most I'll say is like like I guess just link his Twitter or something like that, because like I don't like, of course I can maybe like try to bring Rise like, so I don't like, again like I've like talked to him a couple times and like he's like kind of like told me like it's like he'd be willing to, though it's like the time and everything I guess like it's just something that like would need to be worked out. Yeah. So it's like so I do know he's also a busy guy as well.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit rushed. Like I feel like I don't see like I'd say like linking his Twitter is like the best thing you could do. And I will say like also like if people actually wait, hold up, for some of these I guess I do have actually like, oh yeah, like hold up, let me send you, or not send you, because I sent you like a doc for like one of the GER translations. Like it's all there. Like anybody has access. It's like if people are like that curious about like translations or anything, you could just link them that doc or anything.
Yeah,
because anybody like has access to it, they could copy and paste it. Honestly, like it's like or whatever. Send it to maybe hundreds of thousands of people. So like, even make a copy of the doc as well. So
yeah, I don't know. I just imagine just some like skeptic fuck is gonna be like, well, I don't think this, I don't think that. I'm like, well, I don't think it's enough evidence for me to have to believe this. I'm like, okay, bro. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do for you. Like,
yeah. Here we go. Let me this doc.
You don't think so? But yeah.
Yeah.
At least now I know it's like.
Because I also kind of like made it so that way all the Japanese stuff like is typed out as well. Like so it's like, hey, anybody can actually like highlight the text and like send it to anybody else or whatever. So yeah, like I'm like I don't know. It's like pretty much like like it's also the reason like why like I kind of like did like send a couple scans and like, at least at the quality I did. Like the barrier like honestly for like translating it or getting these scans is like practically gone. Like if anybody like really has like a massive problem with it, then by all means like just they could go look through the doc, like maybe I don't know, copy it, edit it in their own way or something like that as to what they think. Maybe see if that translation, of course, like like at that point like I'd say like it's just kind of like at that point like just really it would be other people arguing about translations. So I honestly would ask them like, okay, like if do you at least have maybe somebody else who's like fluent or something like that, like if
yeah,
they kind of like really like kind of like put it back on them, since like really they're the ones who like kind of want to say like, oh, it's wrong or something like that, or it's like okay, buddy. I hope you either A, Japanese, or like B, like know somebody that knows Japanese at least, so that way they can at least help you with your argument there.
Yeah. That's all really should take place, but
yeah,
hopefully. But yeah, that is something now. Like, oh man, I'm just really curious on like what would be the first conversation or the first person on the stream, like what they would say. I'm really curious, like in terms of like a disagreement, like or casual debate or discussion, like well, it has to. I think I think the easiest bet has to be like some GR disagreement, probably. That's probably the easiest.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, to kind of I guess like somewhat like finish my thought on that, like on that GR stuff, like I said, like the doc is like all there, like so like if they're that skeptical, I'll just send them a freaking scan myself, like and they can have somebody else, because I do like, I mean, we both have like JoJo a Go-Go, like so I could send them a picture of like the page of course they want, and just they could have it translated.
Yeah.
like if they're super skeptical and like, oh, okay, here's the scan that you want, instead of like, if you don't believe me, here you go, here's the scan yourself.
Yeah, here's the scan.
Yeah, you find your own translator, or maybe you're fluent in Japanese as well.
You're like, yeah, I'm fluent in Japanese. Oh, okay. I use Google Translate. Goodness gracious, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What was it? Jotaro Kujo chat has a lot of stuff to say, so he says, let's see here.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
He says, I wouldn't say he's on a level of fandom Force GR, but I do think his reality override gets incredibly overhyped despite basically following the same rules as GS for Zero. Okay. It pretty much comes down to if novel cars could survive long enough to understand Calamity, if he could at all. I think he definitely could, like pretty casually. At least given his like feats in the novels, like he's got some really crazy stuff going on. Director says, I'm reading the novel, it's automatically good. Definitely check out Adjiro's other stuff. And as not only is it needed to properly scale Torture Star, it says I wouldn't say he's the strongest. All the Beyond users out hacks him to an insane degree. True, I did hear about that from Metas, right? He had to like get like I think the main character on the sidelines to cancel out like Dio's like narrative like hack shenanigans, so they could like throw hands with him. This is George just start Carson needs time to understand the concept. He needed a full trip from Mars to Earth, dissecting Naruto's stance to get the concept of stance. It's still crazy though. He says he also seemingly can't copy defaults into Geo. I mean, let me remember that. Wait a minute. I think I might have to disagree with like Made in Heaven, because he really had Made in Heaven Ultimate. I'm pretty sure I can look that up. You guys did that too. Dude, just our journal, his journal lived up to the hype. He says he blitzed Made in Heaven during time acceleration. Really? Let me see. I need to see a scan of that. I need to see a scan. There's this. I'm just kidding. You can't send scans in live chat. I get that habit from Metas. Like, let me show me the scan. Like, Metas, what are you doing? Bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, we should have asked Rise to get me George Joso when he was in Japan that time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's see here. It says, hey, side note, 13-minute gameplay. Showcase of Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero tomorrow? Oh, nice. Didn't that guy, isn't Dragon Ball supposed to be on a hiatus after, the GOAT, Legend Toriyama's passing?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man.
I'm pretty sure.
Man, I forgot about that. Man, it still hits hard.
Yeah, true. It still doesn't feel real.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Toriyama.
Yeah, true. Big recipes.
Joseph Kuja says, manga is, I think, not sure about other media. Speaking of manga, I do wonder, if there is any other, I don't know, character, like, I don't know, because, like, I'm just, like, thinking about Death Note right now. Like, do you think that there's any, like, matchup, like, at least intelligence-wise, that, you know, would at least be a good, like, matchup for, like, either L or Light? That's my question. You've seen Death Note, right?
Yeah, I've seen Death Note. At least for Light, I'm a Columbo versus Light fan, I'll admit. I like the matchup a lot. I think people...
Yeah.
Like, the only people I've seen, like, hate that matchup is, like, really edgy, like, Nagami fans. It's true, like, really edgy, like, Nagami fans. No, he just write his name in the Death Note. His name's literally... Like, Columbo literally isn't even his name. I guess the premise of the fight, technically, it's like, the only way Light can win, it just all banks on Misa. Because Columbo canonically, he wears an alias name, we literally don't know his real name. So, neither would Light. So the only way to solve this is to get Misa. That's like Light's only win con. Yeah, also for like, Light, or was it L? I guess I'd say the Danganronpa chick that I think. Yeah, I think it'd be the Danganronpa chick for L to go up against. This is Georgia Creature says, "Oh God, Gabby, you've angered Death Battle matchups with that tape." I don't know. I angry everybody with any take I have. Like, I don't even care anymore, man. I could fucking breathe and I'll just, like, I don't know, be called like something crazy. Like, I don't know. I literally get hated on it for everything, so I don't really care. But yeah, we got 6 people here. Let's go. 5? No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, we're 5 people here. Let's go. Go check. What's up? Oh, someone's a general? Oh, I have fun issues. Okay. We got 4.
Hello.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Okay, there we go. Alright, it's working again.
Yo.
Oh, man, I missed it. Damn it.
Ooh. I gotta.
Oh well.
There we go. Give me 1 sec. Actually, I wonder if this will work here. Let me do this real quick. Maybe streaming content should be the new wave. Let me see if this will work. I'm gonna go on my phone real quick and see if I can apply this to the stream. Let's see if this will work.
Gotcha.
Here, let me do this. So this, I'm gonna test this out.
Cicero Cujo says BT Dubs, Jobber, do you have any advice on thumbnails? I'm trying to improve, so when I'm in a spot to be able to make YouTube videos, I can have decent thumbnails.
Give me a sec. I'll read that one real quick. I just gotta test this.
Gotcha.
Because I think I can pin things. So, this is just an example, by the way. So, can I pin this? Okay, I'm gonna go over here and hidden message. Yo!
There you go. It works.
That's actually pretty sick. Okay, okay. I had to test that out. That's actually sick.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, by the way, yo, make sure to donate $1 or $1 or something, because a pretty funny pop-up will appear. Anyways, just, by the way, Jobber, do you have any advice on thumbnails to improve? Decent spot. I mean, that's hard. I don't think I can give proper thumbnail vibes. I feel like I'm creatively bankrupt with, like, I guess thumbnail styles. Maybe that's an excuse or something. I don't know, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I've lost my certain, like, creativity with thumbnails. I'd say, like, you definitely use Photoshop. Look at how other people do their thumbnails. Like, look up some tutorials. At least that's what I did. Metas and some other YouTubers taught me how to do some other stuff without thumbnails, but yeah.
Actually, yeah, because Metas does have some really good thumbnails.
Yeah. We used to have thumbnail competitions back then.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Honestly, I never made thumbnails like when I was making videos, and to be fair, my videos were pretty shit. So yeah, I think if you have like something, okay, actually I don't know if all right. So I guess not everybody has Photoshop. If you have Adobe Photoshop, I guess you could just go and like play around, I guess, with some stuff. Like, though for those that don't have Photoshop, there is if I'm right, GIMP it's called. I think that's free. Anybody can download it. It's the closest thing to like Adobe Photoshop one can get. So, if like that's more like the only thing I can really say on the matter. Because in terms of like Photoshop or being artsy, I don't think I'm like the best kind of guy to ask for that.
Yeah. Maybe I could like. I think I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow, by the way. But maybe probably actually early. I'd say early, but I'm definitely gonna try some different thumbnails for streams. I really wanna get streaming going. I think I'm gonna try to do a Destiny routish kind of thing going on. Maybe it might. I don't think I'll start Collins. I'm waiting to start Collins. I'm just gonna wait until I drop that fucking Geo Nerd video. I think that's where all the memes are gonna pop off in terms of like I guess debate like stuff. I'm just gonna go to the Destiny note.
Yeah. I do know. Okay, wait. Since Destiny is a streamer, does he have? Because I know he has a YouTube channel. Does he actually make any thumbnails for any of his videos?
He definitely doesn't make his thumbnails. He has someone else making them. I wonder who, because his thumbnails are so funny that I kind of like low-key wanted to make those like types of thumbnails. My like, I guess like I don't know. Remember how like Destiny has these wild debate thumbnails? It's like imagine that on my like other channel, like yo, a GR fan just calls Jobber a what? Like.
Oh man. I would have taken the lazy route with maybe just going, like, just making thumbnails, like, ask yourself, but it's like, yeah, like, those may only work from, like, maybe just what the kind of content he does, but, like, for power scaling wise, it's like, yeah, I don't think that'll fly.
Yeah. God damn it, I don't think you ask yourself. You funny one. Oh my god.
Like for the, I guess like some of it, I guess like it was just like goofy stuff that some people would say, which like okay, it's like yeah. I remember one of them was like cows aren't sentient or something like that.
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Man. So I said, Jordan said I use piece art on my phone to make thumbnails. So that it's, I mean, you know what? Not bad. Like. Listen, like I've seen some insane edits, in like thumbnail edits too, from like shit on phone. I won't like reveal the YouTubers' names, but they're like really popular YouTubers that have insanely good edits, insanely good thumbnails. And they do all that shit on their fucking phone. Like, you know what? Like, I'm letting you cook, absolutely cook. You probably don't even need like Photoshop or computer, bro, dog. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Like. The stuff people can get done with like on phones and stuff like that. When it comes to editing videos and making thumbnails for them.
Honestly, props to those kinds of guys. Like they're like if they're that talented that not even of course like you know like limitations on software will stop them. Like props to them.
Yeah. Like and keep in mind the only reason why I don't like tell is because like some of the policies like well I mean like if it was revealed they're editing on phone despite of course how gorgeous like it looks right you'd be like oh you're just lazy like. Why would I pay you? Like what? What the fuck? That's not lazy at all. In fact, that's like he's doing like 4 times the work a person would do on a computer. What? It looks this.
Yeah, because honestly, that kind of stuff, like of course, like you know, because of those limitations, there's probably gonna like, there's probably like some long, arduous process to like probably try to render that shit.
Yeah, like people would view like I guess some people would view like editing on the phone. Is an equivalent to like a dad like watching his son like I don't know stream on YouTube or something and be like well like I don't think that he's making a lot of money but I don't think that's hard work like oh shit if it works it's high quality.
Yeah, I mean honestly I don't like I'd ask like if people like I don't know just put this like thumbnail like and just pretty much ask people if they think like I don't know they use Adobe Photoshop or something and if they think like okay yeah of course like then it's like it wasn't done on Adobe Photoshop or anything.
Yeah. I do got a question.
Yeah.
Actually, yo, listen, I got a question. It's a versus question for you, VGC. I wondered.
Yes.
Who would win? You versus Dr. Abby. Who would win?
Nah, I'd win. Oh man.
Get Dr. Abby on the stream, bro.
Man, I don't know much about the guy. Like, I mean, I just saw him like right as like I was like really just pulling away from ask yourself stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, but you do kind of give me Dr. Abby vibes, though. Like especially if you like compare your profile picture to yours to his, like you get what I mean, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that is fair. I can't believe I didn't notice that shit. So to be fair, I guess I had this profile pic for like a lot longer than Avi. It's been around.
Your profile picture's iconic, so you gotta keep it. Always keep it.
Like, I don't know if I might change it in the future, like I don't know, like maybe way down the line or something. But yeah. Like I was like thinking of course, like man, it's like bringing me memories like back when I wanted to do YouTube, or I guess when I did YouTube for like a short while. Like maybe I was thinking like maybe just commissioning a kind of avatar, like like ask yourself, like just to like kind of have that, like for the YouTube videos instead of like having a face cam on, just because like I don't know, it's like very difficult to like kind of have stuff on the screen or anything.
Yeah. I get that. Was it Jordan just said I like my highest voted meme thumbnail on Reddit got over 100 upvotes. It's MC Thanos versus Pucci. Yeah, I've seen that actually like, go around. MC
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I definitely get like the matchup. Like, I get it. Connections are like at least something I can immediately get. Like, alright, makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah. By the way, I guess Jotaro Kujo. Actually, I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess you can like in regards to thumbnails. I mean, you can possibly maybe just leave the job of making thumbnails to somebody else and like just kind of like make sure to give them credit.
Yeah, it's definitely a route to take too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, if that's I highly recommend just like drawing thumbnails though. Drawn thumbnails are like absolutely where it's at. Like, I think my main example is that like Toru in like Makima video. That thumbnail was absolutely like gorgeous, godly, and the video got like what was it? Almost 100K actually. I think it's at 97K right now. It's almost at 100K.
Yeah, honestly, like that video was like really well made, honestly.
Yeah. Also, thanks to Pursuit.
Especially with all the background stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Pursuit, honestly, he's like freaking amazing.
Yeah, he's a goat. Yeah,
like maybe you should have like maybe you should like in the future like because of course I did bring this up like at one point, like maybe just like write like a script or something as to like what like dialogue they would say, and like I don't know, maybe get to people to like do like the voices behind it.
True.
I would say like that seems like a lot like more doable than like doing animation or like doing like a whole like pretty much what Death Battle's doing, because man, that kind of stuff just like really tough.
Yeah, true. Like maybe like animatics would probably be way better. Like way better, way cheaper. I think that's what I probably would do. Like when it comes to like those types of things. Only an animatic, like a Death Battle like style, right? Like animated, animatic. Nothing
yeah.
Too expensive.
I bring up the whole like like kind of I don't know, just doing the voice. Like, what sparked that idea into my mind is like of course like just like like things like audiobooks or something like that. Like if I'm right, like I mean this is like just something else entirely. Doctor Who, I know that has like some like audio, I guess like like tapes or something like that people can read.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a viable way.
It's pretty viable. It's pretty viable.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
Oh yeah, especially like the fact that you also got like Brandon Yates to go to like commission like the track.
Oh, yeah, true. I mean, I guess this like summer the vocals should be coming out, so.
Oh wait, okay, yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's gonna have vocals. It's taking a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean that stuff takes time. But hey, the end product should definitely be worth it.
True. I wonder, there's like 4 people watching. What other topics y'all got for us? What other topics?
Actually, no, how about I ask you a question?
What's up?
So, because how do you do it all? Like, because like, you've done like thumbnails. You've like, especially you do the video editing. Your editing's honestly just amazing. Like, and the fact that you've also like made arguments. Like, how do you do it all? Because I think like it kind of like can go unappreciated. Like for how the amount of effort like the kind of videos that you make can take, like the process and everything.
I mean, I do it all. I'd say for like two things, right? It's for I think one of the biggest parts is just for like it's a fun thing to do, right? And the other like thing, maybe if it's for my channel, like really want to get like some like certain knowledge out there, and well, at least currently right now, like the fun part's kind of just like gone. It's like, well, I mean, it's no really like sure my videos can look really good if I let's say pay a person to edit for it, like or whatever, but no one's gonna actually appreciate like that at all, like in terms of like editing. It's like I don't know, like more all the other stuff. Even if let's say if I do edit a video, still won't appreciate it. Like okay, well, it feels like that Spider-Man meme. I think hold on, I gotta actually I'm gonna just post it on screen and send it to you in DMs, but like it's like the Spider-Man meme where this guy's Spider-Man's like, oh I got this. Okay, well like listen, no one cares, basically. And like, well shit, like I don't know. I say like enjoyment or the fun factor is the hugest part of it. And at least I think I'm looking for ways to make things I guess fun again, right? Not like really motivated to do any other like videos or anything like that, or, like in a while. Even though like I have like the ideas, maybe I might be excited for a moment, and then when I start doing them, I'm thinking like, I don't know, like, but. Yeah, it's just that's how it should be, at least for me. It should be fun. That's what it should be. It should be fun. And it's...
What got you started on that path? Oh, sorry.
Oh, what got me started? Oh, like,
yeah.
Well, like, mainly, like, because Lumos was there, of course. Like, this is, like, way back then, like, old head days, but I met Lumos and I like, in a power scaling server, and I watched a certain power scaling YouTuber. I joined his server, started like talking about power scaling stuff. Like I like JoJo's, but what made me like fully invest into it was like that, JoJo versus Kenshiro death battle, because how like just like well bad it was. So like holy shit, like they just called JoJo rat level. Listen, I'm not even like that crazy with power skill at the time, but even I knew that shit was like lame and like false as hell, dude. I was like, even Caleb had to be like, okay, hold on, like death battle's like kind of like lying out here. They really just called. They call JoJo rat level. That's too far. But yeah, that's what started it, and it kind of like led up to like gear and stuff. So yeah, whole timeline of events,
Pretty nice, honestly. Mm-hmm. Did you like I don't know, like when did you I guess start editing? Like what was like I guess. Because I think I saw some of your old content and like some of it was like minimal editing. Like then I think you kind of like or rather, like what was I guess like how did like that go? Like what was the process I guess with like did you like use this kind of editing and then like switch out to something else better that was better?
Oh yeah, like I always edit the same thing in Photoshop, Premiere, and keep in mind most of my edits, I'd say 3/4 of my channel video wise, that one came from a really old like computer that like. It had a really shitty like RAM. I think I was like I think it was 6. I had 6 RAM and like a really shitty graphics card, and I was somehow like editing like really good content. Like for example, that is like video on like King Crimson, right? Like Terrifying Stands. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I did that like on 6 RAM. It was a fucking nightmare, right? But I did it. It was, and when it comes to editing styles, at least the music back then is kind of a vibe, but then I choose like maybe more orchestral or OST type music beats, but I think I want to go back to the vibes type. But editing style, I'm always inspired by like how like other people like do their editing styles, try to like match my own, try to create something different. Like I think the Black Mustang font like is just like that's genre.
Yeah.
Like, that's me. Like I'll still say that I'd say the goated like editors of all time. Right, in my opinion. I think I'll add a third person to the list actually. So these three people are the goated editors, bro. I think they're the best of the best, in my opinion. Like, they're my inspiration, okay? Like, they're that good to me, alright? It is Curious, yeah, John and Curious. We've got Crisis, and DJ. He edits for Death Battle. Yeah, that guy has some insane edits, like making things like really like pop out and come alive. You know?
Nice. So, like, I guess how long have you been editing? Since, like, I guess, like, you know, that's something, like, that's, I guess, something I guess I'm curious about. Like, you know, like, how, like, you know, from a year, like, you know, to another, like, would you say, like, you know, you've improved quite a lot? You know, like, in 1 year?
Oh, man, for editing, I've been editing for, like, a long time, since, like, middle school.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously I started on, like, you know, of course, like, let's say on phone, tablet, and also just using, maybe, like, I don't know, Share Factory on PlayStation, right? So, like, that type of stuff. Slowly went to...
Ah, gotcha. Damn.
Yeah, slowly went to, like, you know, was it Premiere, like, Pro? That was a pretty big jump from, like, Share Factory. I had to, like, learn a lot of stuff. That was worth it.
The most I ever did, like, I started, of course, with like when I did YouTube for a little bit, it was iMovies that I edited with, and even then it was just all basic editing, like, you know, maybe just transitions and like just getting clips together and doing picture-in-picture stuff. Like, it wasn't anything too ambitious because I mean, it's a middle schooler. I didn't really know much of what to do at the time.
Yeah.
Like, because also, like, it's like it kind of like it's really underappreciated because, like, with how good editing can look, what good editing looks like, and how the kind of work that it takes also as well, and also the creativity that kind of goes behind it.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. After iMovies, I switched to Shotcut, which I don't know, like, if that was really a good or a bad move, because even now I'm still, like, I don't know still the most amount, like, about editing, so it's like, I don't know, it's like been trying to, like, maybe get back into it to maybe make a comeback on YouTube one day. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Maybe. I mean, I definitely think you should, though. Especially if, like, you get the streaming thing going and, like, I don't know, like, Destiny style. Like, if it actually becomes pretty popular, that'd be pretty funny. Like, oh yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Heck, maybe I should. I mean, I have had, like, some ideas, like, for videos, of course, though. Not so much veganism anymore, so I guess I'm not quite living up to my name. But, yeah, I don't know, power scaling stuff.
Alright, yeah. Well, you're a power scaler.
Yeah, you were gonna say something?
That's worse than veganism. Get out of here. Worse than veganism.
Hard to say. I mean, honestly, I haven't, like, kind of engaged with that community for quite some time now that I think about it. Because, man, I remember, I'll say, like, what even got me into, like, kind of even wanting to, like, kind of start a YouTube channel was Ask Yourself. Like, this other, like, smaller vegan YouTuber, though I don't know if he's, like, if his videos are still up. It was called Think About Things. Like, because, like, I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, but then there was, like, these other videos, of course, since there's a lot of people that would make, like, responses to other vegan YouTubers or something, it's like, I don't know, nobody's responding to them, it's like, they're pretty small, like, I might as well make some videos on. Like, even though, like, I wasn't exactly the best, it was like, no one else would, so it's like, I'm also small, so it's fair game, essentially.
Yeah. Fair game.
But I didn't expect this actually, one of these guys actually responded to me. And we had, like, a back and forth for, like, quite some time. Yeah. So, like, I like, just challenged them, like, to, like, I don't know, like, a live debate after.
I mean, that's certainly a crazy come up, though. I gotta be honest, crazy come up. I mean, I feel like with debates over time, like, at least for me, I'm talking back then, I feel like, I got better, like, at debates, like, the more, like, I guess I pretty much understood pretty much, like, everything about JoJo and every argument, like, at the back of my hand, like, read everything, like, basically, the more, it's kind of the more, you know, it's like, you wouldn't, like, you wouldn't argue about a doctor about medical shit, like, would you? Right? Like, that's like their field. They know fucking everything. Like, that's dumb.
Yeah. Honestly, that is like kind of like pretty tough. Honestly, like I would say that's the kind of thing. Like, of course, because Vegan Games, he does have some genuinely good videos, like on like some medical stuff. And from what like Avi, of course, like who's actually a doctor,
Yeah.
I said like yeah, his stuff is actually pretty good, like pretty well researched.
Yeah, it's like.
I did kind of want to try to do that stuff as well, because like those like. Because I actually did want to become a doctor at one point, so like I kind of was like getting educated on like this kind of stuff, and it interested me, which is I guess why I also did enjoy Vegan Games content. At least when he wasn't like too, when at least he wasn't like too crazy. Like at least like he did make some genuinely good content, informative content.
Some of it, yeah, like only some, not all, only some, but
yeah,
but also just at least I think I mean I achieved that point with JoJo's, where it's like, dude, like I'm basically the doctor now, and it's like, well, so far, no one has been able, like at least opposition-wise, like no one has been able to like rock with the JoJo conversation. Like they just looked incredibly dumb. They walked back everything. Yeah, they look incredibly dumb. And just I guess stick with their stance, or they just look incredibly dumb, and then they take back everything they ever said. They walk back everything. Like okay.
yeah.
And maybe like people are. It'd be fun at least for people to see that live and for it to happen live. At least I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I guess I do think that most of these people really won't show up, but if they do, maybe some good content.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, of course, some of them are pleasant at least.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. I'll say I kind of like, to kind of go back on that whole thing, like, I think, like, watching Ask Yourselves content, since he also does make some, he also had some pretty good videos, so it was, like, on a different kind of stuff that Vegan Games doesn't focus on, like, moral arguments, or, like, pretty much philosophical stuff, like propositional logic, that kind of stuff. Which, like, that actually, like, that kind of stuff also, like, did interest me as well, so, which I finally got to take a class on, like, propositional logic, at least just, like, last year. And I'll just say, like, it kind of, it's difficult for me to explain, but it definitely can make one a little sharper, at least, when it comes to, like, kind of, like, getting, like, knowing some arguments, at least.
Yeah, I think I
like, off the bat, especially if they have experience.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I definitely gotta, like, learn that, like, too, because I think it'd be helpful, because I think, like, what other things that also help me get better, too, like, everything, I mean, also, other things you said before, and also just, debating more, right, and talking to people more, is, like, watching, like, maybe some, like, I don't know, like some Ask Yourself, of course, some like Ren the Bath Boy,
Yeah.
what was it, some Destiny, right? Especially some Destiny, like, you gotta listen to learn, like, when it comes to social debates, you learn a lot, like, how to, like, talk and stuff, right? But also,
Yeah.
nothing important in Cola to help you with stuff like how getting better in, like, sometimes the debating, like, philosophy, how to approach, like, certain types of arguments, or understand, like, the other perspective a bit better, right?
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest thing, it's difficult, like, I definitely would like to kind of, like, go a little bit further in depth into it. It's, like, certain positions, like, as I would say, they're, like, based off, like, premises. Like, you'll have this one that, like, of course, this, like, premise 1, premise 2, premise 3, and then they all lead to this conclusion, of course.
Yeah.
I'll say, well, at least when it comes to the basics or, like, any introduction, like, it'd be like, okay, for the sake of argument, just to, like, not get too complex, we'll just assume your premises are true, and then just seeing if they lead up to the conclusion.
Yeah.
Of course, if it leads up to this conclusion, then your argument would be valid. If it doesn't, then it's invalid. Of course, like, at least when kind of going a little further, you'd be like, okay, are these premises true? Or, like, statements, I guess, true?
Exactly. Yeah.
Then like, okay, like, then that what you're looking for is then soundness, because your argument can be valid, but it can also not be sound, in which case, of course, like, most arguments, like, of course, at least that people try to make are sound arguments.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can make, of course, like, any valid argument, of course, like, with, like, anything, like, I could say, like, of course, like, all cats are purple, like, of course, Socrates is a cat, all cats are purple, therefore Socrates is purple. Like, that would be a valid argument, but that would not be sound, because, well, that's just flat out not true.
Yeah, like, literally. Yeah, that stuff's pretty fun. Like, honestly, it's pretty fun stuff. I wish I could, I kind of wish Abby, like, I wish there was more content, like, on Abby, like, talking or debating with other people. Wish there was more content.
Yeah. I haven't. I kind of don't really like. I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's like age or like I guess I kind of like just got like because after a while like that kind of content like it's like I kind of wanted to do like other things after a while.
Yeah.
Like of course like debating veganism is like okay it's like it's one thing that's, like or rather any topic I guess that I used to be focused on. I guess because like that's the thing. It's like there was like some things of course that like I was interested in it or it got me interested in like of course I like or helped because I wanted to become a doctor at first and like okay like some medical stuff of course like was useful. I remember even of course like because there are like some genuine like things that of course like from vegan games video that like do help like whether that be of course knowing proper study designs, mechanisms, of course at least understanding what those are, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Then of course there's like I guess like philosophical stuff which ask yourself of course stuff which it's also like kind of a bit fun. It's almost kind of like math essentially. Well, I mean when you get to pure math essentially you kind of get to just pure logic and certain things like that, improving certain things.
Yeah, you got
but
like literally like a logic table, like literally.
Yeah, truth tables.
Or truth tables, man. Truth tables.
Yeah, I'll say those are definitely a little bit more complex. Like, not everything I guess requires a truth table, and like that's like I guess the good part I guess with some like after a while like when you get to some of these like where because truth tables are there like to see like okay if like certain things follow like from this and that. But,
yeah.
Anyway, they kind of like just giving a lecture or something like that on propositional logic. Oh man.
It's definitely something, like, to say the least. So what was it? I think, Jordan could just said some more stuff in chat. He said, felt the same.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, we got a little tracked off. Sorry about that, Jordan, but felt the same about posting in-depth communities, about Reddit, not gonna lie. Once I dropped my make a post / remaster my favorite original, I start feeling like I peaked matchup-wise. Doesn't help, I kinda got jumped by the whole Deathbook community sub one day for one of the franchises I posted about a ton. When you posted that on Leaving JoJo Debate community post in 2021, I was like, damn, now I gotta take this spot as the JoJo guy. Like, bro, it's like, I guess that's maybe like another thing. One of my mindsets is like, you know what? If someone doesn't, when it comes to certain like stuff about JoJo, if someone doesn't say this, who else? Like, who is gonna say this, bro? Who else is gonna say this? Right? Like, at least.
Well, yeah, because like there's not really, like I said, there isn't that many people on YouTube that like do JoJo stuff, and like which was always like a bit disheartening. I mean, the closest thing I remember seeing was like Caleb's like stuff, and even then he wasn't always like super detailed on like the scaling and stuff like that. It was always kind of pretty vague. Like, and I think it was like Medi, not the bad guy. I think like when he made that when he was the first video that like on Jotaro versus Diablo.
Yeah. Like,
actually, I think it was the only video that like at least like at least trying to give some scaling or anything.
Yeah. And I'm not even trying to glaze myself when I say this, because I think it's kind of a fact. He's like, listen, if I weren't around, like, there'd be a lot of things that would not exist in the JoJo like Palace community if I wasn't around. Like,
yeah.
Salto and Govion and Wonder if you nah, that wouldn't exist. Nope.
Yeah.
It would not exist at all. Like, Love Train.
Honestly, hell, like for any of these other people who like believe it so strongly, like maybe instead of like especially that one that one obnoxious like douche like your TikTok, like instead of maybe putting all of that time into freaking like just trying to pick a debate with you, how about maybe just put it into making a video actually?
Yeah, it's like that's all it kind of really takes, and like. And what was it? At least the whole Geo thing, because it's about to come to its big conclusion. Like its final end, right? Oh dang, this guy's good range. Oh. How did I avoid that? I'm dead. I know y'all
Pro
saw
gamer
that.
Moves.
Yeah, I know y'all saw that on the screen. That was crazy. I know how that happened, but. Yeah, just generally a lot of stuff would just not happen. Oh, what was it? Small city level to city level JoJo wouldn't exist. That would not exist.
Actually, yeah, that was a big thing. I remember, like, yeah, even at the time, I thought that was a bit insane because, like, I mean, I guess because like really most of them would be like, okay, building level JoJo, like Caleb. I think Caleb I think was like the only one who like was doing scaling, and even then he just was like, okay, building level, because I guess it was safe at the time, because that was like most people's consensus.
Yeah, everyone would think that like Star Platinum gets like beat up by like Team Crimson.
Yeah, I remember that was a big thing. Like I kind of like I remember watching that, like I never like, of course, because like time stop versus time skip, of course, like that was always like the interesting thing to me. Like, and also like I was saying like Meta's like the whole way, like he introduced that, like when he like the beginning of his video, like of course with Jotaro versus Diablo, like that was like just such a good like opening, because like yeah, like there have been like a lot, like there's like been a history, and of course like even like Jotaro might have fought Diablo had like Polnareff like been able to get in contact with Jotaro. It's like that like was such a good way to like definitely open it, because like I like that's like the biggest thing, like he might have fought him, and also like their abilities, like how they would have countered each other.
Exactly. It's just a lot of that stuff just would not have existed without me, or like this faster in life being like a more accepted thing in JoJo wouldn't have existed without me. Like part 7 like to 9, at least people like actually applying the logic. Okay, these stands don't alternate universe scale to each other. Like that would have been there without me, man. Like lots of things.
Yeah. Even though like it is pretty recent, like GER versus Tusk Act 4.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, Exports made a video on that like years ago. Like it's difficult. Like I'm not like, of course, like I remember we used to be like pretty bad. But looking back, it's like okay, like he doesn't do much scaling or anything. But it's like he just said like yeah, GER would win. It's like those arguments weren't like really that good. But it's like, I mean, you can't blame the guy, like, because like it's like if nobody knows how to do things, like then they wouldn't. Then it's like they're not gonna exactly have a good like argument for why like GER or something would win. It's like,
yeah, I think like when it comes to like the whole thing, like when those verses, I even think he doesn't really from like a power. He doesn't do it from a power scaling perspective. He just does it from a narrative perspective, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll clarify. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, like he just does it from a narrative perspective, right? I imagine if I ever talk to him, like I'll probably just talk things from a narrative perspective as well, because I can do that too. I'm like, okay, well, like we talk about narratives, like sure. But I guess I think one of the things I forgot to add in my Tusk Act 4 versus GR video. I mean, I guess people can't grasp the basic idea of like the GR. Well, Tusk Act 4 just resisting GR. I think what was it? I think most people that watched the video did grasp it. Of course, some GR fans didn't. But it's like, well, wait a minute. If you're above like dimensions, and the dimensions in context is space-time, that's literally a causality. You can't be affected by causality manipulation like Fate has. Like that qualifies. You just have to be beyond space-time, right? And like Tusk Act 4 has a feat to demonstrate this by like, well, he literally like resisted and then became completely immune to time stop. So the evidence is there. So it's like, well, by definition, this ability would not work. He's a causal. Yeah,
like time manipulation, like I said, it was tried, but like he was able to even work despite that. So like, yeah, it's not like GER is gonna like be like reverting that stuff to zero.
Yeah. What was it? I think the thumbnail for the stream tomorrow. Do you know like the Scarlet Witch moment where she's like, "No more mutants"?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like edit the panel where she just says, instead of "no more mutants," she says "no more power scalers." That's gonna be the stream thumbnail. no more power scalers.
Oh man, probably what a lot of JoJo people, JoJo fans would want.
Yep. No more power scalers. It's just me getting like my hands out. I'm just getting dusted like. No!
Oh, General Kuja says also Standoff by X-Force, which that series was something that that did indeed happen. Was that a question?
I'm confused on that one. Yeah, I think that's when we were saying something earlier. He was responding in tandem, but yeah, like
yeah,
Standoff does happen. Ooh, if I ever talk to X-Force, actually, because the music's playing in the background, I think I want to talk to about Makima vs. Toru actually. Since
oh yeah, that'd be fire, honestly.
Yeah, because I really liked his video on what was it, JoJo and his retrospective part 1 and 2, and also his video on like Toru. Very interesting outlook on the character. So it'd be pretty cool to talk to him about that if I could. If I could, I don't know if I can. But I'll try. I'll try.
Oh man.
I do wonder, how big would a what a Jobber versus Hammerbeat like debate like stream. How many people would come to see that? I'm curious.
I think they're quite a bit because Hammerbeat's also pretty big. I do wonder like how like if maybe if he'd be up for that since I think actually Hammerbeat doesn't actually stream at all.
Nah, I don't think he'd be up for that.
Oh man.
I mean, but he probably. I think what's more reasonable is like just like at least a calm interview between me and him, just me and him just talking.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Oh yeah.
More of that.
It was something I forgot like to bring this up because this was a big thing that you brought up that like that were not for you like no like this kind of wouldn't even be a thing. The JoJo cosmology, like that scaling.
Yeah, that too wouldn't have been a thing. Like I'm not even joking, but I swear to God, like what was it? I think it was in X-Force's first like Wonder video where it was like he says, "Yo, Rocky says Wonder V is like the strongest." I swear to God, I feel like he at some points he verbatim says like word for word what I said in my cosmology video. I'm like, dude, this is actually crazy.
Zero Kuja says, "Are you ever gonna do that SCP 96 versus Toru video, BT dubs?"
Oh yes, yeah, I'm gonna do that video. Actually, I've already got like recorded with what's it, Chuck? Right now it's being edited at least, and I'm at least at first I was gonna probably get like maybe a how can I put it? What was it? It was a certain like editor for like the 096 portion. I'm not sure anymore. Cause I don't know, like things that just cost a lot of money. Like it would cost a lot for at least. Cause the type of editing we're gonna be doing is like making everything kind of move in a sense, like MMV's right, manga like that for like 096 because he does need that. Like he barely has anything. He's just he's just limited to logs, right?
Damn.
Yeah, that's why like I think it's the only thing I think. Someone says depends on if how many promotes it. True. Like I mean I already have like the idea, like the title of like the video like in my head for like if I ever like get to like interview, just chill talk with like Hammerbeat and be like a video right, like Hammerbeat debunks Jabber Godot like forgot. Bro, the JoJo community would be mad. He's like, you know what, like we don't need Hammerbeat. Like, we don't need him, and he's like Araki for gods. We don't need that type of person in the community.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know if I should bring this up, because... Actually, no, I'll just make it. It's like, I forgot his name. It was like, like where Hammerbeat got into controversy with some other YouTuber or something like that. Oh yeah, Shockmeister, that was that guy's name.
All I can say for that, like, controversy, at least from what I've seen, Shuckmeister's 100% in the wrong. At least from what I've seen. Like,
it was all just some dumb stuff. Like basically, it's like, oh, okay, because Hammerbeat made this debunking Araki for God stuff. It's like he tried to be like half serious. Like, oh, I was just joking. It's like, oh, it's like he's covering up for Araki's like plot holes. It's like, okay, it's like, but why did it have to be like this whole thing?
Yeah, it can really be summarized to like, Hammerbeat's like, listen, like, I'm only making these Rocket for Gods for the people who actively. I know you're joking. He's like, well, yeah, but I don't like it. It's like, come on, dude, really? Like, I don't know why you're getting so mad. Like, we both know you're joking. I'm just doing this for the people who like don't think you're joking. What's the problem? Like that's like, and Chuck just like, there's a problem. I was like, okay, like that's how it could be summed up to. It's like, okay.
Also, from what I think I remember, like apparently, like despite like Hammerbeat, because I mean, well, yeah, this is true, because Hammerbeat's like never mentioned Shockmeister like at all, like in his videos. Like the most I think he did was like just when he made just this first introductory video, like where he was just announcing the series, of course, like being like, oh, like because there's all this stuff like on Araki Forgot, like where he just like kind of like showed like just like pretty much the thumbnail for Shockmeister's video, like he never like really like talked about Shockmeister himself or like said anything bad about him. And I think from what I remember, like Shockmeister took like many jabs at the guy, even though like Hamon like had nothing. The video like he was making didn't have anything to do with like Hamon, which like just seemed like just such a petty, such a petty thing to do, honestly.
It's
like,
yeah, it's
come on, you're really gonna lose your mind over just that shit,
yeah.
which he wasn't even mentioned in. Exactly.
Yeah, it was very petty. It was very petty. Like, I'm kind of shocked, honestly. Like, that situation's insane. I was like, bro, this guy is, I don't know, he's just salty. That's like the best way to put it. He's salty. And then someone said,
yeah.
Shuck, it says, Shuck fell off hard. Dude is a part 6 hater. Doesn't even have good arguments for it. That is true though. Like, when I saw that tweet on like part 6, it was the dumbest comparison I think I've ever seen. It was like, oh, this is good CGI and this is bad CGI. I'm like, oh, these are just like books on a what? I was like, okay, like, come on.
We fought our hardest.
Like I never understood that, like, because I remember he made a video, or I think before he even made the video, he like made references to how much he just dislikes Part 6. Then he like I think made a proper video, and even then that video like was not just that good. Like this was before the anime came out.
Yeah. It's just strange. Like, yeah, it's all like his I don't know, Part 6 like video defending himself is like okay, cool, but like I don't know. He just came off as such an asshole in that. Like listen, like like bro. It's like what the JoJo community thinks of me is like what Shuck is. It's like Jamiro's toxic ass. So I'm like, listen, man. Like, at least from what I've seen for Shuck, like he's got some crazy stuff going on. My guy.
Actually, I think the craziest thing Shockmeister did, like, because he made like I think one final video on the whole thing with Hamon's beat. It's like literally at the end of the video, he says that he already talked it over with Hamon beat, like you know, like his issues and everything. So like, and they're cool. But he still decides to release that video. Like, it's like, why would you even do that? It's like if you talked it out, then what's the point of the video anymore? It's like you guys already like squashed your beef in a private call. Like, why even just kind of relight the fire already? That was kind of like just already like you know that died down.
Yeah, dude is just mad. He is mad.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like, what was it? In his Stone Ocean review, or was it rewritten review?
If I recall correctly, in his Stone Ocean review video, he said he would legit want Josuke and Jorno to show up to save the day. Wait, what?
Like Superman. Let's go. Superman.
Like with part like okay with Jorno showing up, I could understand, but Josuke, like I don't get that at all. Because of course, like, you know, I think you like probably you remember like, and even Caleb did make a video. It's like, oh, what if Jorno showed up in part 6? Because like it kind of would make a little bit more sense than at least it makes a lot more sense at least in Josuke, because it's like okay, Dio's sons like you know like showed up in like in part 6, but like not Jorno or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
it's definitely a bit weird to say the least.
yeah. The Hamon Beat's at least explanation is like at least pretty good. Like okay, Jorno would simply just not fall for that because at least you know he's not a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, Shuck's got he's got beef, bruh. He got beef.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if I remember correctly, I think Hamon Beat's still like kind of like keeping the debunking a Rocky for God series like going.
It's a very profitable series.
Yeah, it is. Like honestly, like it's actually like okay, that's actually brilliant. Like it is kind of what got his channel big, and like theoretically he can just keep it going forever.
Yeah, because people will just keep making up stuff. Like,
I remember, like, and even then, like, just some of it is just like laughable. Like, even if he doesn't have to do any debunking or like some of it, like some of the things that people come up with is just laughable, and even then, like that, just, it's like at that point, like a compilation of just some dumb shit that people say.
Yeah, I do respect the grind though, because I guess like the way he does it, I guess theoretically I could do like a similar series like GR Fan for God. Like, I mean, would I really want to do that? Probably not. No, I'd rather just. I literally, there's so many, man. There's so many things people say. This gets ridiculous. But I'd rather just end it off with just like a narrative game. I already went over like everything power scaling wise. Like,
yeah.
Like the narrative is like the only defense they have.
Yeah. Oh man, remember of course like when like I don't know if you remember this, like when YouTube were like reading, like responding to like or reading comments or something like that when YouTubers would do that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought it was like kind of like what at that point like Haman Beats like, you know, debunking a Rocky Forgot things like kind of like become.
Yeah. Actually, come to think, remember when they kind of did maybe something similar to that with that like doc, right, on stream, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, one of those people I was in a conversation with, right? That remember that like they walked back the positions on me, right? They were saying that like in that stream, all like me, you, and everyone else, we did nothing but just complain about the doc and like I don't know, like insult, I guess Walt or Lucid or something. And that was it. And I was like, you know what? What's a reaction to that information on?
Like, come on. Like, and to be fair, like, we did have a right to complain about one thing, but it's the fact that he locked the doc so we couldn't even make a copy of it. It's
Yes.
like, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on.
And that was like all stated at the very beginning, like very beginning memes, like, and said multiple
Like-
times.
Just lock the doc. Like, come on. Like, okay, like, you go through the effort of making this doc, but not even, like, at least give us the ability to, like, make a copy of it? Come on. Like, that's just, like, kind of, like, just goes beyond even just, like being, like, ratty.
Yeah, and then we like sat there for like 3 hours. 3 hours just for bad argument after bad argument. We dress, like break down, destroy, dress, break down, destroy. It's like, come on, like 3 hours for bad arguments, and people said that doc was cooking. Like, at least on both sides actually. I think it's on both sides actually. When it comes to when people, okay, as soon as the doc released, immediately people are saying, yeah, this doc debunk Dropper. I was like, bro, this doc just came out. Like, there's no way you read all that. My video comes out. Yeah, Dropper, like, the debunk the doc or something. And I was like, my video just came out. I don't even think you went to your conclusion. It's just like it's like a weird mindset. It's like, whoever drops this one, then it's debunked. Did you drop yours? Debunked. You didn't even watch it. How did you didn't even come to your conclusion? It's weird logic. Like, maybe that's like a new generation thing? I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. General Kuja says, also I remember hearing about how the inclusion of that Giorno might be in Florida line was put in by a Rockies editor, but I still need to try to find a source for that.
Oh, that'd be interesting, actually. Huh. I don't think it changes much, but that would be pretty interesting if that was just fake news, too.
Yeah, even then, like, from what I remember, like in the statement that, like, it just says, like, you know, that Giorno may be in Florida. It's like kind of, like, not too clear, but it, like, kind of just tries to include Giorno in some kind of way, but even then, it's, like, kind of, like, he may or may not be there. It's, like, okay.
Yeah.
Still a bit disheartening.
But if he was there, he would have saved the day.
Especially with that statement from Meraki when he, like, just said, like, yeah, like, he just kind of reached the peak of, like, you know, making stands.
Bro, like, I like to see, like, the mental gymnastics people are gonna try when that, like, comes out, like, in the video format. That's gonna be funny as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, man, I don't know why. Like, it was, like, I think I was, like, in your server for, like, just a few months. I remember there was that one guy that said, like, you know, like, calamity is not logic or something like that.
That was so dumb.
Like, and then I posted the panel, like, you know, where, you know, like, one review literally states the flow of calamity is the flow of logic. And then he still tried to, like, do some mental gymnastics to say it's not.
It's the flow of reason. It's logic. Nah, bro, he's not.
Oh man, that was funny.
People are memes sometimes. They're so meme.
Oh man, maybe you should like kind of like do something like what Hammer Beat's doing, like like just just posting some of this stuff because it is just funny.
Yeah, I still have. Well, unfortunately the Reddit, like us going over some Reddit threads of me were like it's gone. There's one thing that's still saved it's the whole like Gear has the power of infinite possibilities. That survived though. I have to post that eventually.
Oh man, maybe you could just post that in the community like tab.
True. Oh no, just like a reaction to it, like it's like a really short video just laughing.
Yeah.
Oh heck no.
He's not wrong though, Jabber. Let me explain.
He finished the Jodo Kuja says he finished the main series of Rocky Forgot, but now does extra videos taking comment suggestions.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Oh man. I'll say the Part 3 one was definitely a big one since of course I remember like like and I didn't even know this, like it was the whole thing like with it be like the Hermit Purple that Dio has, like being Jonathan's stand technically speaking.
Yeah. Let's see. This music's kicking. You got 4 people watching. It's just Jodo Kuja. Who else is watching? Please talk. I want to hear the voices.
Voice of the people.
Voice of the people.
Wait, Jobber, hold up. Does Lumos, does he play? Okay, because I know he plays Halo Infinite. Does he play the Master Chief Collections?
I'm unsure.
Or does he have it?
Actually, I'm not sure if he does play the Master Chief Collections.
I don't know. I did mention like a sort of tournament, or I don't know, like just out of sure thing. Maybe you, him, and like a few others should like kind of do some kind of tournament, just for the fun of it. Like whether that's like Halo Infinite or like the Master Chief Collection or something.
I think we might have the Master Chief Collection, but I mean, we all just play like I guess Halo Infinite now. Then they went to Hell.
Yeah, it's like either one of the two. Because it was like also like maybe get metas in there.
True. Maybe a stream with metas.
Yeah.
I just want to get some things set up. What the hell? Maybe yeah. I'm gonna try to stream like that. I'm gonna make some plans. Streaming's gonna be the way.
Yeah. Staying on YouTube or Twitch.
I think I'll just do like YouTube for now.
Sounds good. Yeah, what other anime, honestly, did you, like, would you have liked to, like, maybe scale? Because I know you did, like, Gurren Lagann, like, like, when Simon, like, kind of getting Simon, I think, like, I think you said 12D or something like that?
Yeah, 11 to 12D, pretty comfortable placement for them. You could argue, like, low outer based off of, like, guidebook statements, though. But then again, low outer is, like, basically gone on character stats, so there's no point.
Yeah. But yeah, what other series do you think you would have wanted to, like, scale just for the fun of it?
Well, I've already scaled out Dead Space. Actually, I've got all of that stuff already in the dock. Yeah, for Isaac.
Ooh, okay, nice.
So, basically, all that's left for me to do is like just record and like edit. Like that's literally it. But yeah, Dead Space is a pretty fun verse.
Yeah. There is one thing I was like planning to like scale just because I think, like kind of like when I brought up like Light and L, like that kind of stuff. Because like there was this one anime that I've been seeing is like Classroom of the Elite with one character who like I don't know, like seems somewhat comparable to L, especially like since he was also a child prodigy similar to L, like I don't know. I don't know, like just doing like something like in regards to that. Since honestly I think like a lot of L's like I guess quote unquote like matchups or something like that like kind of just don't seem fair. Like especially when Seth made that, if L could solve like could like kind of like keep the Joker in prison in some kind of way.
Yeah. Joker.
Which it just seemed like Joker is just way too busted.
Yeah, Joker's way too much. It's pretty funny to think about. This Joker just basically fucking around with Belle.
Yeah. Oh man.
Joker's like, bro, I'm just fucking with you, bro. Like, I could literally obliterate you in an instant. Like, with my knowledge, I'm that smart.
Yeah. He tricked freaking Mr. Mix's Pitterlick into giving him like always like power, which like damn.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's wild. Like things like people like the Riddler is like, scheming and like basically outsmarting the entire Justice League. Like that's a feat he did by the way too. Like it's a big riddle he did.
Damn.
Yeah, like dude, the Batman's Rogues Gallery, they don't fuck around, man.
I definitely have heard like that the Batman's Rogues Gallery have like they don't really screw around because I know like it was like the whole thing with Injustice. I remember like everybody underestimating them.
Yeah. We got 6 people watching. What's up, 6 people? Yo, make sure to comment on live chat. Tell me, give me your questions. Say hi. Yeah,
yeah, of course, like, yeah, I don't know, just kind of, like, saying, like, okay, oh yeah, the character's name, Ayana Koji, of course, Kyotaka, again, like, against L, at least, like, who is smarter, because, of course, like I said, they're both child prodigies, and I'll say the anime from, like, where it's at now, like, it doesn't show very much, though the light novels do have a bit more detail that, like, kind of, at least, kind of, like, make them a little, actually, I'd say, like, probably pretty comparable to L, like, so that way it's, like, not, like, a completely one-sided thing.
Yeah.
Also, I think somebody on YouTube does have a fan animation of just Light and L kind of going into like in classroom with the elite as well.
It's definitely something.
Yeah, it's I think like like one of the more like a more reasonable I'd say matches for like L.
What was it? I think I guess a quote unquote smart anime I've watched was like Code Geass. Pretty good one.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one yet.
Like, kid has like an ability similar to Death Note. He can use like eye powers to order you around or whatever to do orders. And this is guy that can read his mind. And no matter how smart like our main character is, he just can't beat him. Like especially in a chess match where he's like thinking of moves, fakes, this and that, or whatever the fuck. It just doesn't work against this guy. Like to try to trip him up, right? But in the end, it seems like our main character loses, but his friend comes out of nowhere and like beats the guy up, right? And the guy's like, "Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Like your sister should be dead because you lost the chess match. Like, how's this guy here? Like, this doesn't make any sense."
Damn.
And the guy's like, "Well, I just cut like the wire, right? That was gonna blow her up." And our main character's like, or Lelouch's like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Wait, what are you talking about? Lelouch told me to do that." And then the guy was like, "Wait a minute, you don't tell me." And then all of a sudden, Lelouch looks into her reflection. He's like, "That's right." The guy's like, wait. As they're having a mental like thought process, like thoughts between each other. Fucking Lelouch said, "I used my ability on myself right after I concocted the plan, so I would forget everything. All I need to do was look back into her reflection." So,
oh my god.
Yeah, that's why the guy didn't know about the plan. He literally forced himself to forget about that plan, just so he could dupe the mind reader.
God damn. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Damn.
And the guy was like, "Wait a minute, you bet everything on one friend? What if he failed you? This is insane."
Yeah. Yeah, it is fucking insane. Oh man. Oh yeah, I still think you should like because JoJo still like of course has at least some strategy. You should maybe do like that, like I don't know, like I said in Chuck's stream, like 10 smartest moments of like in JoJo or something like that.
I think like one of the smartest moves that ever can easily pick out. I'd say probably okay. Let's go over like something that come to mind. Like Joseph, basically, he literally Wamu, right? He pulled that Daredevil and was able to like bounce shit off of a trajectory, like just by him being blind. His sensors are that good, right? Just Daredevil shit, right?
Yeah.
And Joseph literally replicates that shit with just like math. Like, I was like, what? There's no way. That, like, yeah, like, he's like, oh yeah, I saw what you did. Like, it was like superhuman, like sensor shit. Yeah, I just like mathed it out, just to replicate it. I was like, what? Or there's like, what was it? Part 5. Giorno literally like doing trigonometry to like I don't know, like ricochet like a piece of a tree branch off of a helicopter propeller. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, goddamn.
Or let's say Rai in part like 8, after one encounter with Wonderview says that guy's the concept of calamity. What? What? How do you figure this out, man? How?
Yeah.
Or Rai figuring out like the spin and go beyond before he dies. Like, oh my god, dude, this guy's a fucking genius.
I still remember the one for Jolene, like, you know, when you and Metas worked on the Giorno versus Jolene video. It was like her making the Mobius strip.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck, actually, especially in the dub version, where like Poochie's realizing like, how did she survive? This doesn't make any sense. And then when Poochie's finally sees what she did, he's like, holy mother of God, what is that? Dude, that was insane.
Oh man. A Mobius strip, like, right, like, it's like, okay, yeah, that's actually perfect. It's the perfect way to cancel it out.
That is genius. Actually genius. Look, I give Jolene more props. It's genius.
Yeah. Honestly, I think like the best part, like at least about JoJo, is that like, you know, is that you at least like learn some shit. Of course, like, you know, like from some of the like ways they actually do win fights, because it's like, yeah, like of course, like, you know, there is of course like strategy though, of course, with a bit of power thrown in there.
Yeah. No, there's also like Johnny Joestar, like this is a ridiculous thing. Hey, remember Time Stop in like part 3, right? How like it was a long process to figure out what Dio's ability like was, and like even then when like in order for someone to figure out they had to die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. After Johnny faced Diego with like the world Time Stop, after Diego used Time Stop literally once, Johnny said, "Oh, he can stop time."
Yeah. God damn.
Not even just that, but he even dead on guessed like the duration, like of like Diego's ability to stop time, like 5 seconds on the die. I was like, what?
Damn.
How did
Okay.
you...
Ooh.
Yeah, he
On
did
the
that.
dot. Okay.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, he's like, okay, at the first time stop. Yeah, he can stop time and for 5 seconds.
I mean, I can see it like to some degree at least, because like, okay, like, you know, if he could stop time even longer, then of course he would have probably just killed him. Like, of course, I think that's the reason like Dio of course like assumes Jotaro can only stop time for like a few seconds, because if he could stop time longer, then of course he would have just killed Dio.
Yeah, but like even then that required like Dio like knew like the length of his time stop, and he actually saw like how long Jotaro's lasted. It's like, I'm just thinking to myself, well, even if he knew it wasn't a long time, the fact that he said 5 seconds, not anything like less, like maybe 2 or whatever, right? He said 5 seconds. I was like, whoa, dude, you're actually kind of wild right now. How do you know that? It's already crazy. You already said like he could stop time off like just seeing him like disappear from me once. So, but you guessed the time frame. But he guessed the time frame 5 seconds exactly. I was like, whoa, dude, chill.
I'd say another like kind of like another scene would be like, of course, like, you know, Hayato himself, like when he figures out that, you know, well, for one, like it was like when he figured out that Kira turned Okuyasu into a bomb, and then also like he figures out that like, you know, Kira could only just like just use one bomb at a time, because otherwise he would have just been firing several, like, you know, of those bombs, like, you know, at them.
Yeah. Even that,
which like, you know, it actually saves it saved Okuyasu in the end. It's like, god damn.
Yeah, actually, that's a smart kid.
It's like he's not even a stand user.
Yeah, imagine if he was though.
Yeah. He kind of definitely would have like filled in Koichi's role to some degree.
Actually, come to think of it, low key, like, Hayato was like the Rai Mamazuku of like part 4. Maybe that's what Rai was like. Basically, the parallel of was like that kid Hayato, maybe. Good how like they just figured out like insane shit on the fly like that. I mean, obviously Rise is stand user, but the fact that he literally stared after winning Camelot Wonderview, he just says, "Oh yeah, that guy's like the concept of Calamity," and then like after he like gets one shot by like I don't know, a go beyond level, like he suddenly has all knowledge on the spin, and he says like, "Bro, I understand like you have an ability called Go Beyond. This spin doesn't exist. It goes beyond logic." I'm like, how did you come to this conclusion? How?
Yeah. I'll say also like a. No, I mean it doesn't compare with some of the others, but Josuke using his blood to then create like an automatic, like tracking, like attack. Akira, like like well he he can't exactly like heal himself. He can use his blood to that, and then uses the blood that was left on Kira's like shirt to then like kind of like make it so that way it just goes to Kira instead to like attack him, like which is like okay, that's actually pretty good. It did catch him off guard as well.
Yeah.
Like a sort of like loophole.
This is actually a close smite game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will probably be the last.
You ever think you'll get a 3D model?
It's true. Yeah, I'm gonna. Now that's just actually stuck in my head now. I'm actually gonna go to the Destiny Network streams, bro.
Oh, definitely go for it. Like honestly, I'd kind of be willing to like also jump in at least as well, just to like see like I don't know like how what kind of arguments these guys would make.
Yeah. Guess we could use a moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like one of the things actually installed into the server, it's like a bot though. I'll make sure like only I guess can see it because I guess it's the stamped notifications, right? But basically, it actually like records like exactly what you say, right? Well, like basically, I forgot what to say. How do I put it? One of those little things that like you talk and then you'll just turn it into like text, right? And it'll just keep listening that every time you talk, right? What time?
Yeah. Oh, like timestamps things.
Yeah, kind of like that, but like throughout the entire thing. So let's say if like, oh well, I didn't say that. Oh really? I know I think you did. Here, let me go back real quick. I can just go to the chat and see because the bot's recording our conversation, so I'll know like if you said it or not.
Yeah, gotcha.
I guess that's the thing I have on here. Hey, let me.
Yeah.
Oh damn, my team is fucking dead. I barely survived.
I think one other thing, since of course I know like that there's probably. Since I think we kind of did run into this issue a while ago, where like it seemed like somebody made an ult in the server.
Yeah.
I believe there is a bot at least to kind of like detect to see if like if somebody's trying to ban evade, at least like using like essentially making an ult account. So like basically if somebody gets banned, that they get IP banned.
Yeah. Actually, if there's a thing for that, definitely send it to me. I'll definitely install that. I hope I at least.
Yeah.
I hope I got rid of it.
I'll try to look for it.
Yeah. I hope I did get rid of the person though. Because I did at least everything I could, at least. Pretty much every
Yeah.
like jobber is like gone now. And pretty much the rest of them are about to be gone. At least the ones that aren't active. Right? Because that's like the only person who could have came from. Like I was trying to like start drama or like play Chinese telephones.
Oh my god.
That was so annoying.
Oh my god, it's like sad, honestly. Now, of course, what would surprise me is if these guys, like, of course, like, try to even go take it a step further and just fucking like get a VPN or some shit to basically keep ban evading.
I mean, at this point, that's why like, at least it's like a pay to get into the server. Like at this point, it's like, well, it's like through memberships, of course. Like, you want to get in, like, at least become like a $10 job member. I mean, I don't think many would. Like, I guess people that don't like me would do that, but I mean, maybe there might be someone who's actually dedicated enough to just do that and like spy for some reason.
Yeah, honestly, I think pretty much, like, well, of course there might of course be that one person who's like just super like honestly like just that pathetic, honestly. At least it would keep pretty much most people, at least from, trying to, like, be spies or some shit like that.
Yeah. It's just lame.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I didn't stop him. No! The minions are my way. Like the yellow ones.
Smite is free to play, right?
Yeah.
Well, I need... Because I saw that I think that this is on Steam. Shit, crap. Where are you?
Alright. Got that guy
I
killed.
might actually try to, like, get into, like... I might try to play some Smite.
It's
Not right now, but maybe some other time.
Smite's literally just like a way easier version of League of Legends, basically.
I think I played League of Legends once, and it was, like, such a long time ago. Like, I don't even think I remember how to play. Even then, I don't think I knew exactly what I was doing. Smite. Oh, there we go.
Alright.
Smite 2. There's a Smite 2?
I was shocked about that. I don't think it's out yet, but
Yeah, gotcha.
It's a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna add this to my library. Okay, what do you need? Okay, it's 32 kooks. Not too bad.
Yeah, we got 2 people watching. Yeah, it's definitely the last game. It's about a good ways from being done, but
You gonna call it a night?
after this game, yeah, I'll call it night. And I'll probably
Sounds good.
I'll probably stream tomorrow pretty early.
Gotcha. I was just about to, like, say, like, I think I'm gonna have to dip in, like, I think 5-10 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I guess I could stay probably, like, until you finish your game.
That's fine, man. It's always nice having you on.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on.
No problem.
It's been a while since I guess I, did this kind of, like, podcast typey, stream with somebody else. You think, I don't know, you'll, like, maybe get somebody else, like, I don't know, like, to be your co-host? Like a Lumos, maybe?
That's true. I'm gonna, like, invite a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
See if we can get a live.
Because I think it's, like, from what I've seen, it's, like, it's always easier to, like, kind of, like, keep something going so long as, like, you, like, have, like, somebody to talk to, like, kind of engage.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it can be a little difficult to kind of, like, do it alone.
It's probably the big momentum.
Yeah.
Dang, these guys do a lot of damage to me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I said this before, but I am working on trying to get, like, the JoJo Veller stuff translated.
Oh, definitely.
Like, for GER at least. So that way, like, everything for, like, GER can be, fully translated.
Yeah. People out
So that way nobody can, like, go and say anymore, like, oh, like, there's no GER stuff, like, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all there now.
It's still kind of wild to me, at least, that, like, pretty much, like, all the information on GR, except for, like, one thing, right? Like, all of that stuff is, like, already in the original source material. Like,
Yeah.
information-wise. Like, the only thing, at least, they've said that's, like, I guess, new issue, like, is, what was it? The Ultimate Stand. Like, calling it Ultimate Stand was pretty crazy.
Yeah. I might try to, like, of course, make some, like, English, like, edit some English, like, basically make, I guess, English versions of this JoJo Veller stuff. Like, just for the fun of it. And, of course, make it clear that these aren't official translations, like, from Viz Media or anybody. Like, it's, like, just really just stuff that I came up with. And I'll just give them the original scan if they themselves want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... my game is pretty much... Yeah, it's over right now, and... yeah, this is a pretty good stream. I'll definitely try to.
It was a fun chill stream.
Yeah. I'll definitely try to stream tomorrow though. Like, I'm gonna try to meme out on that thumbnail. I'm gonna in titles, so keep it different every time.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Like,
But yeah, honestly, best of luck with that, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. I'll need all the luck I can spare.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right, man.
Guess you wanna do like. I guess you wanna like do the outro. The outro. What? I guess what would it be?
I don't know, but like, yeah, y'all have a good